you know what I'm saying, asubuhi nilikuwa naenda city, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Kulikuwa kuna watu kibao, and I was like, yo, who's up so early, man? I was like, in the morning already. Watu walikuwa wameshakaa kwenye, yani, in stores and shit, and like, you know what I'm saying, kama vibaya. I was like, yo, what the fuck? It's crazy though. Okay. Got it. It's on it. Refreshed. Let's see how long this gonna take. Oh yeah. Yeep. Yep. It can be how normal peoples live in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yo, this shit already started cascade.
You're late again. Come on, man. It's the 4th time this month. You are not about to believe what the just happened. Come on, man. Not this again. Last year it was, Iron Man flew through my apartment. Thanos snapped my grandma away. Thor my bitch. Come on, bruh. Thor did. That's not the point. You know how I live right next door to Spider-Man, right? Here you go. The apartment walls is thin as paper. I hear him swing to his window and sneak back in his room every night. Get to the point. Okay, so I leave my apartment this morning, and outside is this big rhino thing. Yeah. Bro, listen. This big mechanical man animal picks up my car and unprovokingly throws that into a group of preschoolers. I'm looking like, oh shit, my car. And right before my car gets ready to hit these little and leave my completely covered in blood. Blood hard to get out of paint, by the way. Spider-Man swoops in and catches my car, right? Congratulations. Ain't no fucking congratulations. Instead of catching my and putting it down safely, he throws it back at the rhino man, knocking the rhino thing 100 yards back and completely destroying my in the process. Ain't consider this, man. So take the bus. I'm getting there since you know every damn thing. So I'm getting ready to get on the bus, right? That rhino thing comes charging full speed and runs right through the bus, killing who knows how many people. You know, the unaccounted deaths in this city from all these inner city superhero brawls is unacceptable, by the way. Even if this did all happen, you could have got on a train. You know, that would be possible if a f***ing green clown on a flying f***ing glider didn't destroy the f***ing train tracks as a distraction for Spider-Man to save a train from derailing so the f***ing green clown could escape. The train has been out of service for 2 months. Yeah. You could have walked. My bad. Leave my home! Why? Ah, here the ghost! What the f you mean, why? This is my home. What the f is you saying, cuz?
Bro, you're dead.
This still my house, cuz!
No, it ain't. You just died in it. And I don't know why you telling me to leave. I ain't do shit to your dumb bum transparent ass. Over here think he haunting shit. Out of here.
This is the house that my family was murdered in! I was murdered too.
Well, you didn't take that shit with the mother who murdered you. Nigga, I don't know you.
But what you need to understand...
OG, listen. Look, check it out, OG. I've been in this 6 months. And you want to show up after 6 months of rent paid talking your bull? Pay me my 6 months worth and you can leave my house all the you want. I really don't give a
Bro, why is you acting weird?
Me? You're haunting in California! I'm more scared of inflation! Inflation is more scarier than whatever the got going on!
I'll possess you!
You ain't got the balls! My up life will make you yourself inside of my body.
Damn. Weird ass nigga. Now, if you want to haunt me, rent due on the 3rd of every month. Now go get a broom and sweep that vase off the floor that you knocked over before I knock your ass over. Where the broom at?
This your house, right? Go find it!
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
No.
Help me. Please help me.
I said, wait. I said wait. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When I say I'm slinging it, that's like, that's colloquially speaking. That's like, you're practicing for it.
Whoa! We got more memes than if you laugh, you lose. Not us, just you. Loser.
My brother's making money. I said, oh my geez Louise. I heard he's making money, so I said, pass the cheese.
Okay. I think they're making out the hood. That sounded like a certified. They got in the back.
That's different. If Blueface can make it, he can make it.
For sure.
Hey, that boy got a whole everything.
Life, freaking reality shows, rap albums, bro. He can do it. And let's be real, Blueface at the beginning was all terrible.
I just don't know if that's feasible. Ooh, that was a good use of that word. Hold on.
No word in this blood.
Bro, I never even said that word ever out loud.
You say
Feasible, possible to do easily or completely. Let's go.
Yeah, bro, there's no way. It's gotta be a character. There's gotta be an actor. There's no way.
You ever unlocked a new word?
No, you don't just unlock a new word without hearing it.
Man, I feel that in my mitochondria.
It's the powerhouse of the cell. Me in 2040 trying to take parenting serious, but I'm low-key still childish. Facts. Low-key.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
2040 is close. 2040 is closer than 1994.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Is it not closer than even 2000?
Yes.
That's crazy. It's around the corner.
nuts.
That's nuts.
That's scary. That's scary.
Yeah. Popular YouTuber Bilu reportedly questions the ethical implications of quantum superposition in consciousness studies. If observation collapses a quantum state, could consciousness itself be a fundamental force in reality, bridging physics and philosophy?
I can see Bilu saying this.
There's no way he would say
No, he did, because me and Bilu had this conversation.
No. The guy that Googled.
Me and Bilu had this conversation.
When? When did you ever even talk to Bilu?
Me and Bilu, we talk all the time.
You just as delusional as Bilu.
Me and Bilu be freestyling together.
That would happen, but it hasn't happened.
Me and Bilu, we be chapping it up, bro. We be really chopping.
What's his real name?
He don't even know my real name.
Your real name on the chat, like it was a part of it.
But he don't know my real name though. Like, but we be chatting, that's my dog. But like, no, we was trying to break down the fundamentals, you know what I'm saying, of the entire makeup of the universe. When you think about it, right? The entire listen. The entire mass of the universe, how the universe is expanding, all these things do not make sense. And the reason they don't make sense, because the amount of matter that's required,
right,
it's not viewable, it's not seeable by the human eye. Meaning there has to be another form of matter that isn't real. That like not real, but there has to be like another form of matter we can't see. Like I want to call it dark matter, right? A matter that's not visible to the human eye, but it exists and has a quantum weight. Me and him really be chopping it up about this. You feel me?
The Matilda effect is when women do the work but men take the credit. For example, Dr. Rosalind Franklin, she took the first image of DNA. Two dudes stole it, got famous, and received the Nobel Prize.
Crazy.
Hope y'all like my video.
Follow
for more.
Hey,
DavidCSmaller.com.
W video, bro. Like they really used to steal people's work. Like it wasn't just men stealing women. It was like men stealing men, white stealing men.
It's crazy when you think about the difference of the world now and then, because you know dark matter. but no, real spill.
Real spill. If you think about it, because didn't Egyptians have slaves?
Yeah.
So white people stole slaves from blacks,
but I feel like
and treated them just as bad, if not worse.
No, I think the Egyptians.
They stole them.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the Egyptians like top 10 worst slave owners. Man, they built pyramids.
I mean, let's be real. You might be right. You might be right. Epic battle speeches and movies.
We are measuring
facts. That is so true. I be thinking about that. I can't hear nothing he's saying. And they be having armies of like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
But you know, like when it's real quiet outside, you don't think you can hear.
No, right. You can't hear none of that. Somebody finally did it.
Yep.
Like they really be running down each
other.
Like,
bro, I'll never forget, bro. They got a dude getting into a taxi. He's like, go. Oh,
dude, you know what? Now that I think about it, I can see why they're not too friendly. Cause like out here, you don't have to get up close to like do somebody in like that, like talk about. You can just So like, it's no point in being all rude to somebody saying hi from 5 feet away. But out there, it's like, what you getting close for?
You know what?
You trying to step to
the thing is, bro, their whole life bad over there. Like if I was over there. I'd be angry too.
No guns to protect yourself for real.
No cool cars.
Ooh.
Like you don't got nothing.
Jesus.
You don't got nothing.
No land for real. No, they don't got shit.
Bro,
jeez.
Like I was looking at Matt Armstrong house, right?
Uh-huh.
Great looking house.
Beautiful.
Nice cars everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He said the price of the house. And I was taking it back. Cause it was a couple million.
Right.
But I was taking it back because I was like, in America, that's like, for sure, like $800,000-$900,000 house. And if the house itself will probably be a $500,000 house with no land. So I'm like, I'm looking because it's a big nice house, but
it's not like a big nice house.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like y'all really got it bad over there.
I'm so excited to show you these new accepted. Hey!
Whoa! Great edit! That's messed up. I've seen that once before. It just catches you off guard every time. Cause that's crazy. There you go.
He said,
He said it.
My God. YouTube, this is a sporting event. Nobody was hurt. He just
That nigga said
This is sport. This is professional.
he took that for real.
He took that.
He gonna take nigga hard caught.
he gave him
Like he flapping.
Right.
When bro tries to insult me, but I have transcended the realm
of
ethereal human
Where the
sentiment.
frick do you see
And
an
that-
eye? Where do you see an eye?
Ephemeral. All right. Me and B. Louie talking about
No. Say it again.
ephemeral.
Human sentiment. And now exists as an
Incorporeal.
Incorporeal manifestation. Yo, what the fuck was that? When bro tries to insult me, but I have transcended the realm of ephemeral human sentiment and now subsist as an incorporeal manifestation of boundless cosmic resonance. Yeah, what the fuck? Who the fuck write the bullshit like that, man? Who told you?
Incorporeal.
God. Nigga, stop.
Manifestation of boundless cosmic resonance.
That really be me sometimes.
There's people that really talk like
This is me for real. Like I'll never forget, bro, when I transcended the human boundaries of the existence of a normal.
No. Say this. I want you to say something like that. No. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I transcended the borders.
This
of
how
reality.
Kanye rap for real. Like this is
I think this is how Kanye think.
Yeah, this how.
Yo, if you start reading the book,
and now
like,
free
you
soul.
gonna throw it away, bro. Be like,
It's not even that good. You just ass.
White. Street Sniper. Classic.
Bro, one viewer. Nobody stream sniper.
you guys have no fun.
That's the one
Throwing
that
the
your
book
weird ass.
away.
Look, y'all, my pastor preached so good today. I yelled out, "Talk your shit." Oh, in the middle of the and everybody.
But bro, the word, I ain't gonna lie, that had to be. He was talking to her soul.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was like, you might be broke today, but you ain't gonna be broke tomorrow. He might have broke your heart, but he ain't break your back because you still standing. And that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they was like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Now, deacons lock the door. They ain't leaving the legs with it.
The good part is he made the pastor feel good. Talk you. Yeah. Yeah. She made him feel great.
He's like, baby girl, go ahead and leave.
Go ahead and get out, man. Get him out of
You
here.
got the devil with you today. The devil is in the house with us today.
Uh-huh. Now, what if he don't turn?
Everybody stand back.
What?
No one's gonna let me when I'm
You like, what about the moments where like he about to turn, but he don't quite start turning green? It's like,
Wait, what? What do you mean?
like there's has to be moments where it's like he get it under control, but like he started, it's like and it's like maybe his hands start turning green and growing, but like the people that's watching him can't see that. they just see the back, so all you see is and then he calm down.
I feel like medical emergency.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You're the. What are you talking about?
Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled program. My name is Officer Nate Ulysses Higgers, and I hate. Well, we're not here for that today. Today I come to tell you about them boys over at Internet City teamed up with some great individuals over at Gamer Subs. And right now, if you go to gamersubs.gg/Internet City, you could possibly be getting 10% off your next order, or possibly you could be joining within the 48 hours where they give you free samples. Nevertheless, go to gamersubs.gg/Internet City and help them boys out. Officer Nate Higgers, signing off.
Bro, Dad's my Uber. Oh.
Yo!
You evil!
Test this.
Boy, you super evil.
He had to test.
Bro, you're the devil.
Yo!
Can you hear me?
Please. That mean he deaf. He deaf. Jeez, really lost my cool over this moment again. Oh, when you can't get through the window, bro. These fools like, huh?
He lost his cool.
Yeah, he lost it. Y'all ever be playing with the homies and they're like, oh, over here, come this way. Niggas just be jumping through hella windows. I'm like, how are you this smooth? I never see nobody else struggle with this shit. Every now and then I get a smooth window jump, and then other times it's like, I'm like, how, bro? It's like we watch Marvel Rivals players and they, bro, they Wolverine and they attacking people and their cameras going crazy, and it's like, how did you register what was happening here? Because from my perspective,
It's crazy.
it was madness.
It was crazy.
And you just
Bro. I just hero shooter players, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll never play another hero shooter aside from
Rivals.
But like map awareness, like it's a whole like thinking realm that's present that I'm like, okay, I gotta get there. Cause you know what I'm saying, I'm going for Grand Masturbator.
That's not the right game.
This ain't game.
That's not the right game.
This ain't game.
Stroking and play Rivals is Wait, not just
Let's be honest,
shooter player.
crazy. Both up.
Yeah, he crashed. This computer. You know what the crazy part is? Damn! The crazy part is, his computer still works perfectly fine. While my shit, I'm gonna walk up there, that bitch ain't been on in 2 days. I'm gonna walk in that bitch, cut it on, and that bitch gonna blow up. I ain't broke nothing. Y'all know how bad my luck is, bro?
Bro, you're experiencing
Like, this is not, niggas be like, what did you do? I don't be doing nothing, bro. It's like
brand new to
this computer is brand new. At first it was like software, drivers, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool, we can get past that. Then it'll be something random. I'm like, it was my freaking, it was something I plugged in. No.
The SSD.
No, it wasn't even SSD. It was something I plugged in. I unplugged that bit. I ain't had that problem since. Now it's my dock. It's not just the SD card reader. It's a USB hub dock SD card reader. It's supposed to be the high-powered anchor shit, right?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, I got it planted at the front of the desk, easy to access. Now that bitch started to trip. I'm thinking this computer, it's just that. All right, we just gonna get rid of that, right? Boom, we playing Schedule 1. No, we playing Repo. We playing Repo with the game. Everything going cool. I look at mine just an open case. You ain't seen my computer. I look out the corner of my eye, my fans that are right in my face, and they got LED screens on them, they got LED lights, is off. Black screen, black lights, not spinning. I said, but I'm still playing the game. I said, wait, what? I get up and look on the other side. The fan on the inside. Off. No LED, no lights, fan not spinning. I say, whoa. I sent pictures to the dude who built the PC. I sent pictures. And I'm looking like, okay, at least the game's still running. It's because it hasn't overheated yet, basically.
Yeah.
The fans went off, but the computer hasn't overheated yet.
Yeah.
So as I'm sending the pictures, I see drip. I say, no. It's a liquid cool PC. It's on the drip on the floor. I look, drip. I look up to the desk. There's a puddle of fucking water just on the desk. I said, hey, yo! Wow! I'm fucking panicking. The dude comes over and fixes it. I'm not seeing no water inside the computer. I'm not seeing no water. I'm looking everywhere. It's dripping from like the bottom because the computer's sitting at an angle. It's a cube. It's a Tesseract All-Spark cube. So it's at like the bottom. It's a corner at the bottom. So the water's dripping from the bottom corner. But I'm looking on both sides that's accessible. There's no water on the motherboard. Nope. I'm like, okay, thank God. Let me just cut it off and we wait. He gets there. He looks at the freaking pumps. There's the two water pumps in the back. He pulls one out. He said, oh, this was leaking. He opens the pump, the bottom of the pump. He said, what the heck? These two seals are cracked. There's two seals. There's two acrylic seals in the pumps that are smaller than this. They're acrylic, just about this size, and they screw in. They sit on the bottom, so if they crack, water's gonna drip out. They cracked for no reason. The computer hasn't moved. There's no vibration. Them bitches just cracked. Holy peak. Get ready. Where is this going? Where? Oh my God. Yeah. Wait. They just slid that in there.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Why y'all do this? Oh my God.
And this the guy that was getting canceled, but for no reason.
And you ever find yourself being canceled with somebody who said,
I knew it was coming. I don't trust your own wood. I mean, won't be so bitter. I don't quit the comments to see you coming. Just build my damn, bro. I knew it was coming, dog. What up, twin? Chunk is wow. Niggas be creating profiles just to do this. I don't see how, that's dedication to the troll, bro. I'm sorry, here. Wow. Commentating, listening, at text. What are you saying? What about cancel culture, twin? I want to hear you out, bro. Jesus Christ. When Squidward took a very delicate bite of the Krabby Patty.
Squidward take very.
Where the rest of them at? Because he literally we only saw the top two and the bottom two. Where was the rest of his team?
I think he's working on them.
You can't see the other ones, bro. I'm keeping them above. Oh, man. Wow.
He's working on them, bro. Damn.
They doing it bad. This has been naughty. That nigga so hard.
I'd be so mad.
I'd be, man, angry.
Bro, this is on black. Games like this don't have friendly fire, because I'd have dumped it.
I would have got him out of here. Wow! No!
Okay.
No, it's just like,
I'm just
you know what I'm saying? I sneeze less now, actually. Way less. I don't remember the last
The
time I
factory not
sneezed.
working?
Huh?
The factory not working?
The fuck they got to do with anything?
Because you sneeze because the factory working.
Okay, whatever.
That's like, when the last time you farted?
Yesterday.
So that factory working.
As soon as you said it, it's loading.
That factory working.
Loading, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Is that the
play this meme while we
is
out.
that factory the best one in your life?
No! Playing the audio is crazy!
That's sick.
That nigga prepared that! On the mountain, too.
Bro, that nigga.
This kid is hard, though.
That nigga did him so whole.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see everything. For real? What the fuck? That's kind of trippy. I wanna find it.
Like, Mark just Mark done got his ass whooped a lot, right? But that one had to hurt the most. Like, you my daddy, you my father.
That's your father.
Please.
Nah, the conquest had to hurt too, because you gonna do the same thing that nigga did, but you gonna take it up a level?
The conquest will hurt, but I don't think. Oh, no, you're right.
You gonna re-initiate my trauma? Is this just a sick ritual you Viltrumites do?
Low key.
Cause like, why everybody wanna do this to me?
Because in this
turn around,
bro.
You don't wanna miss
It was
this.
the same thing.
She was about to.
Remember the cruise ship?
The cruise ship. Yeah. It's a sick, twisted ritual, bro.
It means you did. Say, great soldiers. Check, click that.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking about like just.
That's how you doing it?
Nah, just next time.
Wow.
Next time I'm going crazy, cuz.
Next time.
I'm trying to look. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to go fuck.
I don't have to do that, Aaron.
I don't know, bro.
I've been yeah, we get it. We can see it. You think it.
Is this a straight up walk like a
no,
This for a real alternative.
Casey Neistat.
Try Massachusetts real.
She do look like this. Oh, God.
6,000. You look like ladies.
Ladies and
That's crazy. Ladies and she definitely has her dad's look. Like she really look like this. Nick, stop doing these 200 versus V-Bucks.
No, stop doing these 200 V-Bucks.
Oh, 200 V-Bucks emotes. I don't know why I read that like that. Fuck.
It's the age, man. Fuck. You starting to... Bruh. I want to just play video games.
Me too. I just want to go. They always have video games. I just want to go play COD real quick, bro.
Man, I just want to play video games.
Jesus. And the last few times I played, I was doing good too.
Bro.
I haven't had to rage in a while,
Bro, last time on COD, boy, I was doing egregious. Because they have a new sniper. Mm-hmm.
You was trying or they was tearing you up?
I was, boy, doing them niggas worse way. The kill of the game was a 5. It was like, I killed 5 of them.
Wait, you said egregious. So you was doing good or you was doing bad?
No, for them. For them, it was egregious.
Oh, okay.
For me, it was, boy, that nigga, okay. I didn't know you could spell the F slur in the chat. That nigga had special keys.
Yeah, shortcut.
Nigga literally typed, where we got the sniper here? It was the F, it was the X sign, and it was a whole bunch of other letters. I was like, how the fuck you spell that? In the chat.
Jesus.
Is everybody doing a lot of candy probably?
Man, shut the fuck up.
Stop talking to me. I'm losing. That nigga was losing. He was losing. That he was not having a good game.
Them niggas be so mad.
Yeah, they mad at the world, bro. Jeez Louise. You know what this remind me of? These bitches on TikTok talk on the internet in general. Oh, he loved me enough to pause this game. He loved pausing this game for me. Oh my God, he always pause. Bitch, none of us want to pause. First of all, what fucking game can we pause if we online playing anything? It ain't no pausing. We ain't pausing for you to, because we love it. We pausing for you to shut the fuck up. Because I'm down 24 in the third quarter. I'm trying to make a comeback, bitch. Shut up. I'm sorry.
You really gotta work on this. You gotta stop calling them that. You keep calling them bitches.
I mean, they been saying stupid shit.
You been calling them bitches for a while.
They been saying, they say shit only bitches will say, bro.
But like, you really get like comfortable calling them bitches.
think he doing something. Hey, he did that train. Hey, you know what he doing though? Look at the finger placement though. You gotta catch it. You know what I'm saying? He left hand too. Left, yo.
Hey.
I just shot my shadow. No one put that.
Facts. He put his own.
I just shot my shadow. No one put that.
Yeah.
Bro, Skull, you
This is Skull
verse.
versus
Mike, man, he wouldn't shut up. Man. I'm like, Skull. Nigga sound like a thunderstorm when he's
To see what women go through every day. I'm undercover. I'll let you know how it goes.
Wait a minute, you did too good of a job to be. Wait a minute, now I'm out, bro. I'm feeling a little conflicted now.
You could be.
We're gonna call a lot.
I think they realize, my brother. The type of shit bro sends me after I didn't pick up his call. Fake friends. You be sending this to Simba, don't lie. Don't care. Y'all be
sending this to me, bro.
Y'all be doing each other.
No, if I don't answer something calls, something like, just say you hate me. Bro, it's the most toxic friendship. And then I'm like, I won't hear from her for like a day. I'll call her back. And I try to do it for her. And then she's like, if you miss me, just say that.
I hate you, bro. I hate you, nigga. I hate you, bro. Oh, you easy, bro. You know, simple logic. So be like, we already have a plan, right? We'll get on stream, we can do our reactions and whatnot, Oh, we got, what y'all got to do? We got to do this. Y'all want a game after? All right, cool. We'll game after we do what we got to do, right? She'll complain when we get there. Well, y'all took y'all we said after we got to do, right? Right? Okay, let's go another day. Wait for it. Let's go another day. All right, it's time. When y'all want to game? Okay, we got 7 minutes left in this reaction. And then we can game. All right, cool. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm gonna do this until then. We do our 7 minutes, which turns into maybe 12 to 15. Right? Normal. Mm-hmm. We get off. What is Simba doing? This motherfucker started an hour-long video. She started an hour-long video and made us wait until she finished it.
Yep, that's amazing, man.
That's how Simba do you as a friend, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Call that trifling motherfucker.
You sorry sack of shit. We recording, but we just had to let out.
Put up punk ass on the screen, bro.
Yeah.
Put up punk ass on the screen, bro. Yeah. You sorry, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck you. What's that?
Yeah. If you miss him, just say that. Just say that.
If you miss me, just fucking say
Just say that. Just say that. Nah, you know what, motherfucker? Yeah.
Our universe is vast, full of challenges and opportunities, and you are at its center.
Tight shit. Yeah. Oh, you is so much
Is that a necklace?
Right.
Time the fuck out.
I was.
Time the fuck out.
Yeah.
Wait.
From a white plug, you like get a grip. From a black plug, let me get the switch.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's a bar. Nigga, what? Where? The fact that so many people got to the 8-minute mark of this song is crazy.
Yeah, I think I started dropping my bangers on.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that a necklace? What's on your necklace? Yeah, wait, come closer.
I got this from Mexico.
Oh, she brought the phone to the bathroom on your punk ass. You're cooked, buddy.
I will be
You're done. No.
What if you just have a mom?
That's even worse.
You're scaring the hoe.
This bitch be saying anything, bro. That nigga that started that list, that shit gotta be at like 1,000 by now.
Bro, literally, things, and I saw this, and I was like, damn. Because I really feel like if people out here that believe this, she was like, it was like, what don't you want your man doing? I don't like him if he has hobbies. Bitch, we can't have hobbies now?
I don't know.
What do you want me to do? But then it's a problem if I'm scrolling social media. Everything's a problem. Oh, well, social media is a problem. We can't pay with like Apple Pay. We can't do nothing. Holding the gas while you fill up the car. And goddamn, sometimes the pump don't be working, oh! Fudge!
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you still it's yours. Can I look? Oh shit, my bad. Nice beach.
Why he doing like that?
Why you doing like that? What is the most dirty?
Why?
That was the most dirty, foul, dirty Mac. It was so that nigga done. Was like, right, let me just get him out of here.
It was nice seeing y'all.
Let me go.
That nigga was hurt outside the door.
He was like, wow, my own blood.
Give me that bitch.
My bitch.
When I say I'm flinging that bitch,
Yeah.
that's colloquially speaking. That's like you're
This nigga, wow! Colloquially speaking.
activity. So instead of you just saying I was engaging in sexual activity, you just paraphrase and say colloquially. Because the vernacular is proper English. So you want to say colloquially,
This
I'm flinging that bitch.
nigga, bro. This shows you how much of a choice it is to talk to
be that.
To be that.
Yeah.
He really like it. Is this fucking cold? Hold the fuck up. This ain't the Kevin Gates I know.
He got rid of because remember he's no longer Christian, so he got rid of the cross.
Huh.
And he lost weight and cut it out.
Yes, Lord. That's what I'm here for.
This is another one of our conversations. This one's gonna blow your mind. No. YouTuber B-Lou alleges skeptical of the universe, multiverse hypothesis.
Right.
So,
no, read that shit. Read that shit.
So this is the reason my hair has to grow back. Because we were really stressing on this. This one right here, really, he's skeptical of the multiverse hypothesis scientific testability. Because let me break this down. How do you test multiverses? You can't. You literally, it's no way to test the possibility.
And read the sentence.
Already said.
Read the sentence.
The
multiverse hypothesis
offers an explanation of cosmic anomalies, but it lacks of direct evidence, raises questions about its scientific validity. This is what we're talking about. But look, let me continue.
Right.
I need to break this down for you. Right?
Oh.
Yes, I do.
I think everybody.
No!
Everybody.
You gotta be here with me and B-Lou having these talks, man.
Can comment. Eric doesn't know B-Lou.
Nah, everybody. Cause look, y'all about to hear me out.
Everybody here.
I mean, y'all can comment to that if y'all want. But for those,
we can agree.
For those of y'all who be in scientific conversations with me, I know y'all are. It's a few of us. We be in these conversations talking together. We really be talking. The conversations be in there too. It be like a live stream, but it's like a Patreon exclusive. But look, this one no,
because you know.
Yes. You want me to bite you?
A nigga that will bite me know about multiverse.
Yes.
Right.
You gonna let me do this?
This ain't Dr. Strange.
Let me break this down for you.
You really took the hat off.
Yeah, because we really be stressing. We me and B-Lou be talking about it.
Because I'm your friend.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm saying, but look. Yeah. So look. Yeah. You gonna let me have this conversation? This is why I'm talking
Black sitcoms.
This is why I'm talking science with you, bro.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Damn. Yeah, it's always that damn that transition music. You know what I'm saying? On my deathbed, I'm gonna say I hit 20 million and then die.
Yep. You'll never know what it is.
You'll never know because it don't exist, bitch.
It does.
I'm evil like that.
Mine is in gold. Yeah.
Hidden where?
I can't tell you, man.
Oh,
it's in a
he was slip.
It was I'll tell you what continent.
Okay.
South America.
South America. You ain't never been.
I don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? I know people that know people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Our therapist said I need to practice love, so.
Are you about to go choke the shit out?
Gonna sleep real good tonight.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, 27 years of him.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
He know what he likes. Whoa! Whoa! He's just making sure you enjoy the ride. I want to do that. I want to Uber just to play medieval music.
I think that Uber. I think that was a cool Uber. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, that was a cool freaking guy, bro.
That was Frank.
Frank.
That was Frank.
You know everybody, don't you?
That was Frank. Frank, the only Uber in the world that played medieval.
Right. He not anymore.
No, that was Frank.
I'm signing up. No cap.
Don't make me call Frank.
Right. I don't be with my barber starts recording me for Instagram. Every fucking time. Every time. And then Gil is supposed to fucking video like 2 months later, 3-4 months later. My mama called me and was like, oh, I know Aaron got a haircut. I'm like, Aaron don't got a fucking haircut. It's Gil is posting on Facebook. Your video, you was just they be doing us dirty, bro. Adapt, think the Impala and the Kyle.
Oh my God, they do got high alert equips. That's how they're able to tell.
That thing.
They immediately probably get,
Damn,
oh my God. It's probably gonna be limping for, third party of fucking dude. Look at Impala, man. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
That is crazy. That is crazy. That motherfucker was waiting to steal. That's insane if you think about it.
We was looking at some videos, man.
Of some animals in nature. It was a Reddit. It was one of the Reddit.
Wow, mad, insane, dude. Bro,
Oh my God.
that bear
took that fawn. And then we saw a bear chomping on a full-grown deer. The motherfucker be yelling. I can't do nothing for you, buddy. That is a bear. Nah, never playing Ranked Reload again, bro. Alright, bro. Damn. Yo! Childish.
Oh,
this your birthday. You know we probably live on Twitch, bro. Where we live at, Aaron? Twitch.tv/Internet City Arcade. We've been streaming every single day, so this video drops. Stop, pause, come to Twitch, and then come back and watch the video. Yeah, right.
Or literally cut them off on that same time.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Okay? What happened? Did anyone see? Someone drove a hot dog
A hot dog car through the window is wild.
Somebody call the cops. We need to find that driver.
They could have killed someone. Whose car is this?
Yeah, come on. I won't be mad.
That's brilliant. I trying to play off. Who did this shit? I was just trying to shop.
Bro, that's it.
Jeez.
We'll close our eyes. Just take your car and get out of here.
Sir, that's clearly your car.
Wrong.
Someone call the police!
Yeah, that's one idea. Or we can work as a team, find out whoever did this and punish him ourselves. Maybe take his bare butt out of his costume and spank him. Maybe you could do it, sir.
Take his bare butt out of his costume. Buddy, you were wearing the costume. He forgot.
You know what I be thinking about, bro? You know what I ain't heard in a long time? Hand slapping with just raw ass cheeks.
That's
a
brother
great
solving. Solving. Okay. I'm understanding it now. I'm really locked in with what you got going on. Yeah, you faded. Okay, I see your temperament. You're working out, got a morning, bro. This testosterone. I walked in up here yesterday. They Aaron bitching like this. I said, God damn, put that bitch away, bro.
It's not gonna happen. Okay, you.
No.
Well, one of us is gonna have to do it.
No one's getting spanked.
You know what's driving me nuts? It could literally be any one of us.
Buddy,
No,
you don't feel.
You're dressed like a hot dog. So is that guy.
I mean, true.
No.
Donald might look like a hot dog, but you're wearing an actual hot dog costume.
You know, I don't have to sit here and be insulted like this.
Muslims during Ramadan. Do Muslims eat 30 days? Do Muslims eat 30 days? Do Muslims eat
Do Muslims eat? Do Muslims not eat every 30 days?
Jesus is childish. He was typing according to what he was saying. That is an underrated joke. That nigga childish for that.
Do Muslims eat?
And he acting like he don't know what he doing. That nigga see this is underrated like comedy wise. That nigga funny. Wait. Did he say Ramadan?
Do Muslims not eat every 30 days during Ramadan?
He said Ramadan.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No flight.
Bro, these lakes are really dangerous.
Mr. Beast out here killing these people, dude.
Mr. Beast out here taking them out. Oh, this is Flight's dumbest moment.
Fucking shit.
Oh.
Man, come outside, there's a fucking moose. Or a buffalo or some shit that fight. Where the fuck are you?
Bro, this dude is a dumbass. It's a deer.
Yeah, that's really awkward. You played Fortnite in class?
Good luck. Boy, why wasn't this invented when I was going to school?
Because it's...
Of course.
Imagine... No. I see it now, Aaron.
Yeah.
Imagine this same flight, but 2015.
Yes.
He was ahead of his time. I see it now. Certified bangers, this nigga's an idiot.
And I need you to realize that my boy, B-Lou.
B-Lou
is really a genius.
He really is a genius.
And bro, we really be talking about the constructional makeup of the entire universe and how we got here and how just one drop of water changed our entire existence.
So you agree with this fact?
Fossil flyer went extinct 66 million years ago.
66 million years ago.
A little bit longer than that.
It's animal before though. Maybe I was just stoned, but man,
Yeah, very.
The opportunity to shout out a very special member of the basketball community. Brittany Griner's birthday is today. She's 32 years old.
Nobody was talking about you, bro. Bro, nobody was about to shout you.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was about to shout out, Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't he shout out Michael?
Okay.
I was talking about you. Talking about Michael Jordan. Oh, you got me.
You got me. That was good.
Yeah, that was always good. You know what I'm saying?
I have to do this so long, I got family. Oh! I thought I heard kids in the car. I thought that's where this was going. He got help though. Absolute cinema fact.
Bro, I wish cars feel that salt.
Fact!
Cars feel that salt.
Everywhere. Boy, that hill in California would hate to see me coming.
Boy.
Boy. Every time. Gravity.
Wants to bring me down.
Right? I'm gonna stick to 2K for now. Oh. How niggas exit this fast? Jesus Christ.
I'm real angry.
They about to fuck that nigga. Yeah. He know he done. He can't outswim, bro. He can nothing.
Why you looking at that? It's our fault. Bro, we ain't doing twins.
It's not me, bro. They just genius, bro. They too smart. What kind of builder, bro, think he is? I'm in the balcony, bro. This crazy. What's crazy is they really used to sit up high and use binoculars like they couldn't afford the first row seats.
Because they want to stay away from the comment.
Yeah, true. But
I know it's crazy. Also crazy. Niggas play Fortnite build.
Yeah.
I'm
not putting myself through that.
I went back to the mental conversation we had earlier, right? Mm-hmm. About hero shooters and how just drastic hero shooters are, right? Like how much you have to think when you're shooting. Builds in Fortnite,
you gotta think and move and shoot.
Completely different.
All of that, bro.
Completely different.
But there's some people that's good at builds, so maybe it's because we ass at building. There's some people that got his builds was around for so long, they just spamming 90s and shit, bro.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. We have never used builds.
Well, I had to double check. I thought that was the
Light is the highway.
It do look like
I wanna ride it all night. It's real. It's real.
When they keep asking stupid questions, how old are you? 18 years, no seconds. Wait a minute, doctors cut it. Duh, nigga. What is he talking about? You better just be glad I'm legal, nigga. Hell. What? Right. If that was the case, that's all I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just, yeah.
Right. Yeah, all right. Email, okay. Confirm my email. That's How did bro know it was a Joker? How did bro not know it was a Joker until he took off the mask?
Facts.
Like, come on, bro.
Bro, the movies are shit. The movies are shit, dude.
And you know what's crazy? He got mad at the wrong person. This nigga showed up at your hospital. Did this to you, and you still took it out on Bruce and them. Like, what do we? You know who did this? That nigga tied you up. He hired his people to tie you the fuck up and set this whole. And you're mad at the nigga that saved your life? Come on, bro.
I think at that moment that's like a let me down moment. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It is a necessity that I acquire this victory. My mother completely lacks a homestead to a partial extent. I reside alongside my father. I merely would like to aid her. Sir Watkins,
Are you
I'm
know
getting
what's about
ready to
that
fill out
time
to
period?
speak. Why are you suppressing your guffaw? That is exceedingly discourteous. What unmannerly behavior from you? What is this?
It sucks about that time here, bro. We just came off the war, nigga, right? War just ended. 20s was roaring. Roaring so much. They call it the roaring 20s. These niggas is partying. Prohibition? Fuck that shit. Drink, 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 nigga. We up. We lit in this bitch. Manufacturing booming. Stock market. Yeah. Banks giving my faulty loans. Yeah. Well, bad loans. Yeah. Great Depression. Yeah. Nigga, these niggas went from horrible to the best time ever.
To the worst.
To the worst time ever.
And like to spend how many years?
It was 10, not 9 to 10. And then another war right after.
Wait, what was that, 2 or 1?
2 was right after the Great Depression. Right after, damn. It was World War I, great 9 to 10 years. Great Depression, World War II.
Damn, that had to suck.
That ass.
Cause you know it had to be somebody who lived through all that shit.
All of it, bro. I'm talking. There was no minimum wage. There was all the shit we got now. They set up because of the Great Depression. There was no minimum wage. There was no fucking insurance. There was no nut. These niggas, like, the reason it was so bad, not because we didn't have another recession. We had another.
There was no infrastructure.
These niggas were homeless. Like, these niggas were breadcrumb homeless, nigga. Everybody, not everybody, but regular niggas. Even some elites went from
do you think it's possible for us to get back to that?
I don't think quite fully. It would have to be something like crazy.
Okay.
If it happened now, it would be like the worst of the worst. Because we have the infrastructure, we have fail safes. The government now knows to like back up these. Like back then, they wasn't backing up none of the companies or the banks. No, they just do. And then niggas was putting, like, if the rumors was going around about the stock market, so niggas was just putting everything into stocks. Before it was like the stock market was built up like it is now. They would just put we give. Damn. And then the crazy part is, and I'm gonna end it on this, it was shit like a rumor would start that the bank wouldn't let one dude withdraw money, and it'd be a rumor. So everybody that was at that bank would go try to withdraw money. Now the bank is done because somebody started a rumor that they would let. So like, you won't let him withdraw? Give me my money now. I need it.
Do you think?
Boy.
So
So could you make a recession like a depression?
I don't know. You'd have to try very hard nowadays. You'd have to, because there's companies that are too big to fail, and like there's fail safes, there's all kind of shit that is meant to like not let it get that bad.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. Shit crazy.
Facts. You know what I don't understand? He couldn't talk regular.
But he can rap like shit.
Rap like shit.
He on that. Hey, you remember that? You remember that? I never heard it again. I remember you in that Yamaha. That bitch be clear as hell. I think it was he being lazy for real. Had to be. This nigga really turned that bitch into a leaf blower, bro. Bro, he was so hard I had to sit this around. Oh. No. Oh. Damn.
Make her slim thick.
That's wow.
Make her 9 feet tall.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. It's the fucking hands. It's the hands and the stands. He's really seeing something.
I want you to look like a Navi.
Oh, he's ahead of his time.
Give her a tail. Take the gym minutes up by 45%.
Bro, wait till we get there though. Like wait till we like get to where the VR actually looks like Tony Stark shit. and you feel this shit. Like imagine you crafted the right, the robo fucker. Oh, you caught the VR. Oh my god. Bro, I clicked an ad. Bro, okay, so ad. It was an ad for some. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, there's no way they're selling this. I just clicked it, not knowing what it is. It was a fucking AI thing. That's nonetheless. But I clicked it once to see what it was, and they were spamming that bitch. I'm like, how is this even allowed?
Yeah, you gonna buy this whole
like this is not like regular. Like this ain't selling Grok. They selling that shit. Like they want to be the hotline, but for AI. Man, what the fuck? Make it bounce is crazy.
Jarvis, let's take down the naughtiness by 15%, please.
Okay.
And increase the sassiness by 14%.
Oh,
Jarvis, increase jiggliness by 30%.
You just...
Jarvis, increase the width of her eyes by 50%.
I just realized they put the damn echo on the shit. Yeah. They put the fucking echo on it, bro. What is happening?
I'm about to watch your boy die.
You about to... Stop peeking, bro. Stop peeking. Oh. Right.
No telling, no man. I got 20 stacks on my boy. Ain't wasting my
Boy, the crazy part is I know it's happened to somebody. I know it's happened to somebody. It had to have happened. Like, maybe they didn't realize that they won, but then they slowly start realizing, wait a minute. Wait. How long you was in that? Nigga, you was only there for a month. Like, what are we doing?
Welcome. What can I get you today? Let me get 2 hot dogs, no buns, and I have the buns.
The fact that he had to hire somebody to play this part is nuts. Because you either gotta hire somebody that's willing to act that way, or you gotta hire somebody that's already that way. That's crazy. And how you find some shit like that? Shit like that's crazy. No, I'm just saying. They actors everywhere, bro. I'm saying, like, I can find a nigga to act like a dad. You can find a nigga to act like
it's an act, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't give a fuck about a black man in the movie. You think niggas ain't willing to act gay? Come on, bro. What you talking about?
Hey, bro. I'm just saying, bro. No, I'm cool, man.
You hell, boy.
You hell, boy.
You can go ahead when you're ready.
You said you want 2 hot dogs, bro.
Oh! Whoa!
I'll file for oral bankruptcy.
Okay. Oh, whoa!
Toss you like you was
tossed like
threat to the play. 95-year-old me suffering from dementia. My great grandson say he needs to vent. He's an imposter. Went to my day's football match and this happened. On the pitch. Oh, damn. Why is this getting tossed around like this? Because you gotta always stay aware on the pitch, bro. Like me, I'm saying, because I had this real cool move called the knuckle kicker, right? And every time I kicked that motherfucker, it was a goal. But like I was too cold, so they made me get out there. I was like, bro, you can't play no more. That's really why I gained.
Have you ever played soccer ever?
Nigga, that's what I'm on the pitch, bro. Cause I gained. That's why I gained weight. Cause I stopped playing soccer. Remember, you used to not see me. I used to be out there on the pitch, real cold with it. Bro, I got invited to go to England, bro. I just didn't have my passport.
Right. Bro suffered from generational aura debt.
Oh, it had juices in there. Ew.
Nah, there's one day at a concert, you know how they got the split down the middle and the barricades? Dude was like, oh, come to the middle. He said, F it, I'm gonna go. He jumped over, started swinging at the dude. The other dude's still behind the barrier. He's swinging. The nigga that he was calling out knocked him the fuck out in front of thousands. Aaron, when he was calling the dude out, everybody was pussy. He jumped over. Everybody, yeah, go get him. Just to get knocked out, and everybody switch and go, oh shit! Nigga, thousands. Paying attention. I couldn't, bro. It's that, bro. You gotta take me out. My leg ass on me. My leg! What are you doing?
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
You need to stretch.
I am stretching.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
You know what? How about you be my trainer?
I see why they call size 2 uniform. That's tough.
Andy there. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up putting Dre OG. Go ahead.
Look, this was a really important next step. Early this morning, the legal team filed an amended petition with the court, and we're ultimately out.
Y'all been sending me videos from all around the world. Look, I compiled these things and I put them together and I created a cohesive story. of what's going on in the world. Y'all know how we get down on this channel. Make sure y'all go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get this video right here like 20,000 likes. Share this video with your friends and families. Let's crack that algorithm right on the head. Don't skip a thing or you will be lost in the sauce we building here today. But look, hopefully y'all in the building today and we're gonna get to this video. Make sure that you're going out here doing your own damn research. You are in charge of what you believe in. But look, at the end of the day, we're gonna chill, we're gonna rock out, we're gonna have a good time. Just know if you're going through a hard time, just know that we're going through this thing called life together. You're never in it by yourself. Let's get into this video without further ado.
The reason why your voice is so powerful and people always resonate with whatever you say is because your voice has a special frequency that emits vibrations of high energy that people feel whenever you talk. You have to fully understand that before you ever speak any words, they exist as a frequency which allows you the ability to manifest things within this physical plane. And this is the reason why you constantly find yourself speaking things into existence without even being aware of what you're doing in that moment. And this is also the reason why you may get downloads in a certain environment and feel the need to speak on them with whoever you're with, because you are a messenger for the Most High. You have the ability to receive intuitive knowledge and speak on it in an articulate enough way to where people don't understand how you're able to know these things. You need to be aware and fully understand the power that you have and utilize it to spread messages that align the planet with the higher timeline.
What color was kindergarten?
Kindergarten?
Yeah, when you was in kindergarten, pre-K, what color was it? Ooh. It was every color.
Yeah, I was gonna say rainbow.
Okay, now when you went to first and second grade, what color was it?
I don't know.
It was bland. Yeah, it was that color. Yeah, it was
like jail.
Exactly. Then when you went to high school, what color was it?
Like jail.
Yeah. Okay, then when you went to work, what color was the wall?
Yeah.
It's waning you off the frequency. When you were a kid, you vibrant, you running around, and then the first thing they do is they say, wane them off the frequency. Make the walls tan, make everything tan, make it boring, sit down, don't move. They just get you right off the spirituality. And then the next time that you do get introduced to a colorful environment, guess where you at? You in a club. If the club was this color, nobody would go. But since it's black and it's universal light, aka for red and purple, it feel like you in the universe. It feel like you So this is why people like the club. It's called colorology. Even hunger. Hunger is triggered by the color red, yellow, or orange. What color is Wendy's? What color is Chick-fil-A, McDonald's? Every highly successful fast food franchise, I guarantee you, if they're not all red, orange, and yellow, they have either one of them colors at a high value. Yeah. So this is people who literally socially engineer the world.
Are y'all seeing it now? Do y'all get it now? I have so many posts on this account talking about this same thing right here. Look at how vibrant the world used to be back then. Filled with personality. This goes for businesses, this goes for furniture. This pretty much applies to everything on the outside world. The society used to be different. And just so y'all can see that I'm not capping, look at what's parked in front of me. What color are these cars in front of me? Imagine showing up to the supermarket, showing up to your job, and this is how the parking lot look like. Creativity is at an all-time low, and that's because the corporations got greedy, and it's all about consumerism. This is how parking lots look nowadays. Monotone, lifeless. Wherever you show up, I don't care if it's at a supermarket, if you go to the DMV, showing up to this parking lot, you don't think that you're gonna have a different sense? You're gonna feel more creative? It's the little things that we don't think about that's affecting our everyday routine. Things used to be about personality back then, individuality, uniqueness. Now everybody's trying to copy everybody, everything's the same. They got us like robots out here. Get with the program so then you can get out of the program. It's really up to us at this point. And I wonder if there's ever gonna be a renaissance in art again.
You wanna know what's crazy? When I got stationed in Japan, when I got there, you would notice the difference between here and other countries, like between United States and other countries. It's like, man, it's so colorful and bright. A lot of them are underprivileged and they don't have the things that we have in certain areas, but it's not like that everywhere. That's a misnomer. They like to make you think that everybody is starving and feed the children is everywhere. No, man, every country has, poor spots, right? But it's colorful over there. And a lot of people in Japan are using their creative minds. That's why a lot of anime and a lot of different, cool shows come from out of Japan and places like China, is because they're colorful. And you will see people driving their vehicles and they have like grass on their dashboards. They have glowing lights all in their vehicles and stuff. They're very artistic. And imagine if we didn't have all these codes that we had to run by, and every house had to be the same and built by the same builders, and it has to be in this particular model and built like this. Y'all know how it is here. Once you're trapped in a box, that's uncolorful. But let's keep going though. Let's keep going though. What are they trapping in this box? Your energy, maybe?
Dana Hotel, 660 North State Street. We walk into the hotel, they say we can't check in for another hour. Cool, we go down to the bar, we just do and sipping. I used to wear a cross chain. I used to wear a silver cross chain every day. We get to the bar, this white dude, blonde hair, blue-eyed dude, he got a little suit, and she got a suit on, you can tell the tailor suit, but I noticed his cufflinks. I only seen them cufflinks one time at the Hermes store with a client. I knew them cufflinks was like $15,000 for both. I'm like, damn, look at this man. I'm like, this dude got paper. But he got a smug look at me though. So I'm like, man, you want to get a drink? He said, I wouldn't have a drink with you. I'm like, what the fuck? So, but it was something weird about him though, because when I got close to him, I felt like, I was in front of somebody who was like, I don't know, bro. It made the hair, like it gave me a weird feeling that I never felt before. So I'm like, man, I think to myself, hold on, where's my gun? Is it in my book bag? Well, I got it on me. I'm thinking this. As I'm thinking about my gun, this man say, you wouldn't dare pull something like that out in a place like this. But I thought this. And then he responded to me based off what I thought. And Dugas said, what the fuck is he talking about? I said, nigga, something up with dude. He said, yeah, I don't like him, bro. I'm like, right. So I get my drink and he just standing there looking at us like we was crazy. And once we saw him though, it hit us. Damn, we seen him in Vegas. And we seen him at the airport. And we seen him at the chicken and waffle place. So I'm not gonna say that I met the devil, but we met one of them. Oh, bro, we met somebody. The Tesla have a biometric camera on it. If you take it down to the graveyard, it's gonna show people walking around. When you look out the window, you ain't gonna see nobody though. Why is that camera picking up a biometric human vibe? Why is it showing up on the camera? The little 3 times we went out with the exorcist, with the father. Man, a little lady grabbed my hoodie and pulled me so close to her face. There's no way a little lady could pull me like that. And there's no way she could know the details about our life how she knew. I was raised in the church, I studied theology in college. I do believe there is an afterlife, and I do believe that there is I'm not gonna say heaven, I'm not gonna say hell, but I will say that you need to have your beliefs right when you die. Because if it's not, you can get stuck in the middle. And I'll leave it at that one, bro.
Have you listened to the telepathy tapes?
No.
You haven't?
I haven't listened to it.
It's a new podcast that's out. And it's all about this scientific research that was done with nonverbal autistic kids and their parents. And they were able to go into another room and they would bring up things to one, whether it was, I think they'd bring things up to the mom or the mom would say things. The kid was accurate 95% of the time.
Wow.
With numbers, with colors.
Yeah.
like 3 numbers in a row.
Yeah.
Like, you know how crazy that is? Just to guess 3 numbers in a row 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, they think it's real. I'm only on episode 2, so but it's really fascinating, man, because it's a dismissed thing. It's a woo-woo thing.
Sure.
But if it's real, shouldn't scientists study it like it's real? And it seems like through scientific study, it's real.
Yeah. I think it's definitely, you've probably experienced it. I've experienced it.
I think it's an emerging part of human consciousness that we don't agree to, or we don't admit to. Like, we know there's something there, but we're not like, that's too silly. It's just, there's so many people that fake it. That's the problem.
Right.
Because everybody, like, wants to have some special thing that they have.
My son said to me, I can hear thoughts. And I said, impossible. And he said to me, you don't get the kind of gifts that I have if you lie.
Let's please multiply 2.
Boy, I know a lot of people out here in the world ain't never gonna get this shit because niggas be lying, boy. The first thing come out their mouth just be lying. So look, yeah, I know some of y'all probably like sad right now. Yeah, you not gonna get this. You just be lying like a motherfucker.
Numbers and see if he gets it.
Okay, what is it?
9, 0, 0. Unbelievable. 1. Maybe shovel again, Dr. Powell. Oh. 2. So he got the plus.
The first language that we ever spoke was telepathy.
Oh, don't mind me while I blow your freaking mind for a second. I am about to put you on to one of the most incredible and transformational things you will ever listen to in your life. So this is the Telepathy Tapes by Kai Dickens, and it explores the cases of telepathic abilities within the most incredible group. It is individuals who are autistic and non-verbal. Now I'm going to be doing a 4-video deep dive, but I want to give you guys the spark notes of it. So Kai was first introduced to the phenomenon of telepathy within non-verbal autistic individuals through a podcast that was featuring Dr. Diane Powell, who is a neuropsychologist that came from Johns Hopkins, and I believe she's at Harvard now. They talk of the tens of thousands of cases of mothers who think, my child can read my mind. But a lot of them don't bring it up because they just think they're crazy, or other people will think they're crazy. But they're not, and it's an incredibly common experience. So on the podcast with Dr. Powell, they set up these experiments with insane control. It's crazy! They'll take someone like the mother, they'll put them in a room, they'll give them this random number generator, or they'll show them pictures. The other room, a child will be blindfolded. After the mother is shown something, the child will be told that they can take off the blindfold and then they can type into an iPad what they saw. These kids, they never miss. They see through their mother's eyes. They hear what she's thinking. Oh, and if you think that's where it ends, no, we're just getting started. One of the recurring things that comes up when they talk to all these various children, does not matter where they are in the world, they talk about something they call the Hill. It is a place where they can all send their consciousness and talk to other children with the same abilities, other people with the same abilities. Podcast talks about a kid from Georgia who was best friends with a kid from Utah, and how they would talk every single day by going to the Hill. So many of these children have been able to communicate through letterboards or typing. The podcast teaches you what that is. Here's some of the things that they wish the world would know. Number 1, that they know things. They know things that they can teach us, but no one will listen. Another quote that was incredible is they said, in my world, we don't speak, we communicate through our eyes. Another said, audible speakers, us, we only see one side of the story. There's so much to it that we don't know. It's so fascinating to me that every faith-based tradition talks about a time coming where the dumb shall speak. But I guess the question is, are you willing to listen? You need to listen to this. Everybody needs to. It's 9 incredible episodes. It is going to blow your mind. If you're not sold, let me give you a few more examples. They show examples of extraordinary cases of savantism. Like a girl who knows dozens of languages without ever being taught. A boy who can instantaneously solve the most complex math equations because he sees them in colors. Many of the children have photographic memories and can recall complex data because they experience it. It can touch books and immediately know the contents. I'm not kidding. So why does this matter? This is Kai Dickens, by the way. Number 1 is...
show you the limitations that you put onto your own consciousness. Or 2, it's going to expand your ideas of what consciousness is. And 3, when you're done listening, you are going to see what I've been making content about, that we are living in a simulated reality or a holographic reality. This is not base reality. This is not what is real. It feels real. I get that. But there is a base that is more real, and you can tap into it. Like I said, I'm doing a 3-episode deep dive because this whole 3-minute video doesn't even scratch the freaking surface. It is time for you to open your eyes and experience truth. It is time to give a platform to these angels who are here on Earth to teach us. We just need to listen.
And look, yo, how many of y'all know someone or yourself have experienced telepathy? Do you believe in it? Do you think it's real? With all the studies, they come back and show the same thing, that is pretty damn real. Just let me know in the comments down below, have you ever experienced it?
Show you what telepathy really looks like.
I wish someone was worth getting pregnant for. What? That's what I said. Getting pregnant for. I want him smelling really good and super into guys. My minutes got to be hey, a June. I couldn't care less how he's there or who he is. I only care about what fresh smells do.
While there are specialists and even just deeply empathic people who are so in tune, so hypersensitive that they are able to understand others and achieve telepathy, telepathy is almost always a result of a very strong bond and a lot of experiences between two people. So if you really want to start practicing telepathy, start becoming very aware of your dynamic with your best friend or with your closest siblings or with your parents, anyone who you can understand thoroughly even without words.
They tell you you've got 5 senses, yeah? Which is what? Sight, hearing, smelling, taste. But all of those are one because all of them deal with touch. Like for you to see something, light has to hit your retina, your eye. For you to smell something, you know, ear and something has to touch your nose, yeah? The same with your taste, something has to touch your taste buds or your tongue. The ear, you get sound waves that have to touch your ear. All of that comes to one, which is touch or perception or awareness, yeah? The other 4, which they kind of hide, is intuition, telepathy, psychometry, and as I said, clairvoyance. So with those 4 plus the 1, you actually have 5.
Okay, so do y'all remember drawing these as a kid? But I don't mean just like here and there. Were you one of those types of kids that drew these everywhere? Every notebook, on your sneakers, on your jeans, all over the place?
Now look. Y'all know, look, I used to draw these joints all the time. For no reason. This got me right here. When y'all sent this to me, this got me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But we're gonna build, so keep watching.
Okay. Are you now witchy, mystical, spiritual, the weird one in your friend group that always wants to talk about astrology?
What in the heck is that? Kebler Street.
A lot of stuff is starting to make sense.
Be very careful about how we interpret what we read, especially the Bible. And I'll tell you why. When I research these secret societies, and I research the Bible, and by the way, I'm a Christian, so if you're a Christian, don't think I'm knocking your religion, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I found. I have found that at the very heart and core of all these secret societies lurks the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is the ancient Jewish mysticism. It is a method of encoding information through a system of mathematics and numbers. It is some of the most ancient knowledge that man has ever possessed and has been kept secret and given only to those who have proven themselves worthy through the process of initiation. Nobody knows where it comes from. I can tell you this, it was there long before the Jews came along. The Jews just took it and preserved it, and they passed it down, and it's used by everybody. Because it's at the heart and core of the secret knowledge, the metaphysics, the real science that none of us know anything about. These people who belong to the secret society never dared to write down in any language what they knew, what it was that they were guarding, because then someone could steal it, and then the secret would be out. So they devised secret systems of encoding the secrets of the ages, the knowledge, the hidden knowledge, the occult. Now, occult doesn't mean evil. It doesn't mean the devil. It doesn't mean Satan. Occult means hidden. It means hidden. That's all it means. So they took this knowledge and they made it occult through a system of encoding, encryption, one of which is mathematics, numbers. Another is architecture. Everybody wondered, why do they have a fraternal organization called the Freemasons? Aren't those the guys that build walls? You bet they do. But every wall they build contains the secrets that have been kept and maintained throughout the ages, and it's encoded in the architecture and in the measurements of the buildings and in the mathematical formulas used to derive the geometry, the shape, the length and breadth and height of rooms, all encoded there.
First of all, like I said, we're trying to get you to start thinking 98% of your biblical scriptures are talking about on the inside other than the outside. You see, because your biblical scriptures came from where? It came from the Kabbalistic scriptures. And your Kabbalah is what? The tree of life, the autonomy of the body of God, which also comes from Egypt, which I'll show you the actual picture of the Kabbalah coming off the walls of Egypt of the temple of Como. And this is the same tree of life with the 10 sepulchres. The 10 sepulchres, the same tree of life. And that comes from the temple of Como in Kemet. So this predates the Hebrew Kabbalah, but we understand now that the Hebrews were nothing but northern Ethiopians. It was all black people, and it was different schools, just like you got Clark, or Morehouse, or Morris Brown, where you would have gender, you would have female, you would have schools in Ethiopia. So we talk about a whole educational system, which they did not discriminate against each other, saying, oh, this your God is foul and this God is that. It was all one God. And you were talking about different schools of theology. In later times, we misconstrued as a war against, as a war. As far as different gods and one God becoming corrupt, that's the biggest bullshit ever. This is the Kabbalah. This is the tree of life. As you can see, this is Keter, which is the top scale. This is you down here. You are the lowest, you are the root. But anything is the root is the more primal or the most potent. You are the lowest, so therefore you are the lowest. But on the other hand, because you are low, the other planets are waiting on you. Because if you understand the Kabbalah, the root chakra rises to the top. Now remember, this is just like your body. Just like you have your Kundalini chakra, which rises to the top, to Keter, which is your crown chakra.
At the time, and she said he's telling me that access to the interior of the pyramid might be closed down within the next 10 to 15 years. And I said, well, why is that? He said, well, NASA now owns the rights to the interior of the Great Pyramid.
Oh, shit.
I said, what? I said, say that again for me, please. Wow. NASA owns the rights to the access of the interior of the Great Pyramid. So why would an aerospace company have any interest whatsoever in a pile of rocks sitting in the desert. You gotta ask yourself, wow, what's going on? There's something going on. We don't have the full answer. We don't know the full story. NASA also has access and rights to Chaco Canyon. And they also have access and rights to an area inside the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So why would they have all these 3 different locations on lock? There's something going on.
Very interesting, Billy. Very interesting. Let me ask you this, Billy. I work with a 63-year-old man who was excited about his retirement. And one day he collapsed at work. Instead of calling an ambulance, they just sent him home, and he died on the way home. But in my mind, I never said this. I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew that the plan was for him to never retire. You spend your whole life working for people you never progressed. That's slavery. And then they promise you retirement at the age where most people die. Why do they die, though? Because they got to poison everything you need to survive while they're working you to death. They worried about population control. But if God sent life, why are they worried about the population unless they're trying to control it? I was trying to let people know the retirement age is what it is for a reason. They really think people are just useless at that point, but they also expect you to die with all the poison they feed you. That man just happened to be the perfect example of that. So when I wake up and see this shit right here, I'm not surprised at all. I'm on a mission to tell people to stop fucking voting for other humans to have these type of decisions over our life. Y'all complain that they banned an abortion, but who voted for them? You complain that they banned TikTok. Who voted for them? The black people complain they don't treat us right in this country. They need to pay us reparations, but you vote for them. The same country who bought the idea and never paid for it. Y'all can't wait to get in line and vote for these motherfuckers. And when y'all hear people like me say this, you motherfuckers get scared and start shaking in your boots. We gotta vote. They want us to think our vote don't matter. No, they want you to think it do. It's called the illusion of inclusion. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but this is some real shit. But for those of y'all that don't get it still, let me explain it simply. I was playing a game, one of my little cousins wanted to play, but because they a kid, don't know what they doing and probably shouldn't be playing it, I figured, you know what, I'll satisfy them by giving them the controller that's not plugged up. But eventually the kid realized the light on their controller ain't on like the one on mine is. They don't want this one no more. The difference between them kids and us, we'll never get that shit. Your light is not on, but you think you're a part of some shit, huh? I've never seen so many grown men and women who out here raising children be afraid that they not voting for other men and women to tell us what the fuck to do with our life. Even down to reading the fake-ass Bibles about men and women and how we supposed to live and what we supposed to do. People don't even realize that's pure manipulation. That's why there's no other species in the world that gotta read a book on how to be they suck. That's the most ignorant shit in the world because we have the rules and we still fail. What does that tell you? It's all bullshit. I need y'all to do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
Think about it, though. Think about it. Why have these organizations been taking control of structures, ancient sites, just to show you on TV limited versions of what you should be able to tap into? You get it? Just so you can feel like you're involved, like you know something, like you can go around here and you can repeat it to everybody. But it's restricted, it's dangerous, you can't go here, but they'll let you climb Mount Everest. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over. It's just crazy. It just doesn't make sense. And when it don't make sense, you gotta go find the answers, y'all. And it's right in front of us.
All right, brother. Let's dive into one of the most eye-opening chapters yet. Chapter 11, the church that Yeshua didn't build, leaving the building to find the way. This chapter isn't about attacking people, it's about exposing a system that claims to represent Yeshua, but in many ways has replaced him with tradition, titles, and temples made by men. Yeshua never said go to church, he said follow me. What is the church in Scripture? The word translated as church in most Bibles comes from the Greek word ekklesia. But ecclesia never meant a building, it meant a call to assembly, a gathering of people, not a place, a mobile, living, breathing body of believers. In fact, the early believers met in homes, synagogues, and open spaces. There were no pulpits, no stages, no paid pastors, no megachurches. The focus wasn't on attendance, it was on action. They didn't go to church. They were the church everywhere they went. So where did the modern church come from? Once again, it goes back to Rome. As the Roman Empire merged with the faith, it replaced the grassroots movement of the way with centralized buildings, basilicas, cathedrals, priestly hierarchies, denominational power structures, political alliances, and religious control. Eventually, worship became a performance. Truth became filtered through seminaries and sermons rather than scripture and spirit. And the people became consumers, not disciples. This wasn't the way. This was Babylon with a cross on the roof. Denominations. Division in disguise. This chapter also exposes the spiritual danger of denominations. Yeshua prayed that his followers would be one. John 17, verse 21.
And Doug.
You'll be back! Emus can't help people customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual! You're just a flight
One. But today, there are over 40,000 Christian denominations, each with their own doctrines, names, and walls. Like many claim we have the truth, everyone else is wrong. This is not unity, it's spiritual tribalism. It turns the body of the Messiah into fractured pieces and makes truth a matter of brand loyalty instead of obedience. Never created denominations, man did. So what did Yeshua build? He built disciples, not buildings. He started movements, not ministries. He gathered people into truth, not tradition. Wherever people walked in his commandments, loved their neighbor, fed the poor, and kept the Father's ways, that was church. It didn't require tithes, titles, or temples. It required surrender. Discerno's take on chapter 11. This chapter doesn't condemn believers. It calls them out of the building and back into the way. It's not saying all churches are bad. It's saying not all churches follow Yeshua. And if you want to follow Yeshua, you have to be willing to walk past the pews, out the door, and into the messy, beautiful, spirit-led life of a disciple. Yeshua never called us to attend a service once a week. He called us to become a living temple, walking, healing, teaching, serving, and obeying every day. That's the church he's building. Not brick and mortar, but flesh and spirit. What would Yeshua say? Chapter 11, the church that Yeshua didn't build. I never lived in buildings. I walked with the broken. I taught in the streets. I met with the hungry and the humble. That is where my church is. You've built temples for me, but left my commandments outside. You've sung songs, but forgot justice. You've gathered, but not gone. Come out, be my hands, be my feet, be my voice.
And that's what I say, look, how do y'all feel about that? And y'all know how I am on this channel. I'm not a person that's going to tell you, oh, don't do this religion. Look, you do what the hell you want to do. Believe in what you want to believe in. But one thing I see as on a real level is there's a lot of people that go to these churches and they are not in the best financial situations. And then you'll get these pastors and they force you. They kind of like make you feel guilty for if you don't have anything to give as far as like tithes. But then where's that money going to? To their lavish lives and mansions and Rolls Royces and helicopters and asking for $40,000 and locking the church doors. But can y'all see the play? It's about money. It's all about money. And that money is what? That's your energy. You're giving up your energy to get what? That currency, right? You're just passing it along. But a lot of people, I had some homeboys that were giving 10% of nothing to the church. They already had nothing, but you're giving 10% just so they can go on and not help anybody but themselves. And it's like that, and I'm not saying it's like that everywhere, but you gotta pay attention to your surroundings and get hip. You don't have to go inside the church to worship. Create your own group. Go somewhere and y'all pray together or something. Stop being taken advantage of. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, you got a lot of time. Well, eventually you'll get to where you're going. Everybody's on their own path. Just be safe on your path.
During the entirety of the time I interacted with dark occultists, they referred to the police and military only according to these two terms. They called them our dogs and our pets. Nothing else, no other term was ever used. I never heard them say the word police, ever. Ever. They called them our dogs. And for a long time, I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. It was like, I'm like, what are these people talking about, our dogs? What dogs? And then I finally made the connection. Whoa, they're talking about the police. They call the police their dogs. And it's not like, yo dog, you know, you're my boy. It's not street lingo. They're calling them animals that are easily made into obeying their commands because they break their will. And they symbolize this by giving them dog tags in the military. This is a perfect representation of how dark occultists see the police. If I drew that, it could not have been any more perfectly represented. I don't know who did it, but whoever drew that knows exactly how dark occultists think about cops. Exactly. Okay? Because they are the puppet masters and these people are their puppets. The military and the police are in this position. And their ego is so strong and their free will is so destroyed that they look at it as a badge of honor to be in this position. As a badge of honor. Now, when you're doing something like that in dark occultism, you know you really have something strong going. Okay? Not only that, these people who the police attack dogs and military attack dogs are oppressing, look at that position as being some kind of a badge of honor and think it's honorable and virtuous. You're members of a cult. Police and military and those who are supporting them, you are cult members. It doesn't matter whether you don't believe it. It doesn't matter whether you don't think it's true. It doesn't matter whether you can't accept that because your ego is in the way. These are the people who own you. And they think they're legitimate in that ownership. I attended a ritual on Walpurgisnacht, 1997, in Whitehall, Maryland, just south of the Pennsylvania border. And it was in what you might call a mansion or a McMansion, not a high-end mansion, but, very, very rich neighborhood, let's put it that way. And after the ritual, there was a gathering in one of the rooms near the front of the house, and there was some refreshments served. And I was talking to a gentleman who looked something like this guy here. And this isn't an exact accurate rendition. A listener to my radio show and podcast drew this for me from the description I made. Technically, this person was outside. So if you look at that as a door there, he was on the other side of the door, it would have been much more accurate. He was guarding the ritual house, a member of the police. And again, Jay told you stories about the police operating in Arden, basically being aware of murders that were being done in their district, and basically saying, better luck in the next life, kid. We know who's running this place. They're our bosses. They sign our paychecks. So you're shit out of luck. They got a police officer to actually guard the ritual house on this high holiday of the Satanic year. Technically, he would have been on the other side of a closed door here, but it was a glass door. So you could, well, it wasn't a glass door, there was a big window there, and the door was closed and locked. And he was on the outside of it on like a patio. But you could see him through the door. And while I might have been standing like, over here in front of this guy, he's absolutely laughing about how these people who we consider lower than trash are guarding us in our homes while we perform the rituals that we perform. And here's what his laugh sounded like. Almost identical. The choking or gagging aspect was even more like heightened because he was like eating while he was laughing. He was eating and drinking while he was laughing, like food in his mouth, okay, like a gluttonous slob. And I'm telling you, that cackle or that force, like you can't even draw, you're laughing so hard you can barely draw another breath in. That's what it sounded like, okay? This is what these people think of the police. And you know what? Can't sadly blame them. I think about them the same way. They're that big of a joke. you would enslave your own kind. What bigger kind of a joke is there? What kind of lower form of life is there than that? You deserve to be laughed at like that.
Place where they supposedly threw this massive building together in a single year, the Empire State Building, from 1930 to 1931, a 102-story high, 1,000.
We all know that's cap.
250-foot tall skyscraper that was the tallest building in the world until 1970. 12 months or less. We are told this was done. Remember, they have to work through winters. And this story gets extremely interesting and begins to show us how they do this and how these buildings are quickly thrown into the narrative where people didn't even have a chance to verify what was even really going on in the early 1900s. Where they're telling us that the Waldorf Astoria was constructed in 1893, and then they demolished it in 1929, making way for the construction of the Empire State Building. So immediately, alarms should be going off in all of our minds. This narrative has just started, and we have already found something massive, where they were knocking down Renaissance Revival style hotels after just 36 years. Now, a side note, I just want to add in my personal opinion at this point, where you can believe whatever you like, but I believe that these buildings, as we've seen in Chicago, were actually constructed somewhere else in New York City, and they were demolished in 1929, but not to be replaced by the Empire State Building. I believe that the Empire State Building was always here. And these construction photos are ridiculous, where they are clearly edited, and they even admit that some of these photos were basically to trick the public. When they say that this famous photo of the guys sitting on the beam was arranged as a publicity stunt, all a part of a campaign promoting the skyscraper. Now, this is for the Rockefeller Center, but only 1 year after the Empire State Building. So they were in the business of doctoring photos during this time period, manipulating the public. So this is not a shocking accusation at this point, since we have seen this so many times, especially when the identity of the actual photographer remains unknown. They have a lie on the wall. What else can we find? Remember, they have to get all the men. They need to get everything ready. And then, after all that's done, knock out the tallest building in the world. All completed in 1931. When they start putting this building in the movies, like King Kong, and showing the world that this is the brand new building, where we all know how the industry works at this point. We all know how it goes. We know that it promotes the narrative that it wants to, and it promotes the people that are in the group, and that's fine. They can do that. But it is our job to understand what is going on, and what has been going on for a very long time, where it says it is the first of many iconic roles the building will play on the silver screen, and among its most important pop culture moments, in my opinion. This is an old world building that they are just throwing right into our timeline, right during the Great Depression, and pretending like it was never there before. This is a magic trick, and I bet you they were laughing the entire time.
Y'all, this shit just got dark. They are now summoning demons at a soccer game, y'all. As you can see behind me, I really can't believe they doing this at a soccer game. And I know what people gonna say. They're gonna be like, bro, chill. That's just the logo of the team.
Right.
I understand that. But that's not weird to y'all? That they got a devil for a logo? For a mascot? Y'all, they really summoned this joint during the game. As you can see, the satanic pentagram. The devil rose up out the joint, as you can see on the picture above. And while the devil was rising out the joint, you had the crowd doing chants. But then there was some people in the crowd that was taking videos that couldn't believe their eyes. They're like, what the fuck is going on? And then, as you can see, these words, look what they say, y'all, when you search it up on Google. That's what those words mean, y'all. This shit crazy, fool. Hear us. I ain't about to say the rest, y'all. I didn't even say that.
So, like, absolutely not. Nigga, like, Speak for yourself.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's all I got to say. People, do what you want to do. Son, do what you want. Just don't. Hey, ain't got nothing to do with me.
This shit, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. Let me know y'all.
Thailand, and how beautiful it is, how the cost of living, all that, right? They have an earthquake. Right after they found the pyramid underground.
Hey, that's interesting too.
Thailand, earthquake, people seeing aliens in water, underground. There's something going on. Something going on. And what's even crazy, we didn't hear anything about it until we heard it on social media. Like, what is our news doing? How do we not hear about this until social media told us?
So do you believe in aliens now, after all this research?
I think they walk among us, and I think that some of you know. I think we're all familiar with some of them. I think they're right here with us. You just don't know who they are.
You can't say too much.
Be deported until jurisdiction is more clearly determined. Walk us through your initial reaction to that court ruling. Do you feel like you and your team are in a good position to address this legally moving forward, or what do you want to see happen next?
Yes, I mean, look, this was a really important next step. Early this morning, the legal team filed an amended petition with the court, and we're ultimately out. The court to send Rumessia back to Massachusetts immediately and to release her from custody. And just about an hour or so ago, we received a court ruling where the...
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, hey, somebody got to feed her. Throw her ass a cricket or something. She about to goddamn transform on the middle of her goddamn talking in the news. Throw your on me a cricket. Somebody ain't looking out for her goddamn. Her shit about to goddamn unravel. She about to... Boy. I've never seen. I didn't see. She coughed up. I think it probably was a baby particle or something like that. I don't know, a baby knuckle or something. And then, huh? What type of? I ain't gonna say what type of person. I ain't gonna say what type of person at this point. How many of y'all gonna cough up a mucus loogie into a cup, right, and then drink it? I'm blown away, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm blown away.
You gonna learn a few lessons from us. And I'm
The new era of understanding her story from being taken from her home as a child, standing in the Oval Office to see one of the nation's most consequential medals is a story of the true.
It looked like they live, for sure.
That shit just opened up.
Yeah, it's been opened up.
That shit opened up.
Look, it's still open, look.
Yo, what? Oh, fuck that. That shit moving. It's coming. Look,
There's something in the middle.
But that shit like an eye. What is that?
What the fuck is that, yo?
That shit is like a fucking eye, bro.
Yo. There's something in there, look. Yo, what the fuck is that, yo? Yo, look, you see the shit blinking? Yo, look at the shit blinking.
It's definitely some shit on top of it.
I mean, that's a UFO. Yeah, boy, that's a UFO.
Oh, it's multiple shit.
Yo, look.
It is. I know when my people tell me, they telling the truth that shit was real.
There's 3 angles of the same incident that happened in Vancouver, Canada.
They are not.
What the heck? I got chills. What is that? What the heck? I got chills. What is that?
What do you think this is?
Y'all, something massive just happened under Earth, y'all. And just to prove it, look at the skies of Norway, y'all. Look at this. Look at these insane auroras just lighting up the sky of Norway, y'all. Also, when I looked at the video, I peeped this thing over here in the skies. And when I zoomed into it, it looked like this, y'all. It looked like somebody literally cut a piece of the sky open. Y'all see that? It looks like a smoke ring as well. But it looks like somebody just cut a piece of the cloud out or the sky out. Check this out from Disney World. Y'all see this? These are not just a byproduct of solar storms. Something deeper is happening here. Y'all see, look at the colors. Look, y'all see that? It's flashing. And then y'all remember this portal that opened up all over the UK? Do y'all believe this has something to do with this? We've all seen some amazing videos of the Aurora Borealis, but nothing like this, y'all. This is breathtaking. This is literally Lisa Frank. When you think of Lisa Frank, you literally see this. The Hopi, the Norse, the indigenous tribes all across the world, they knew these lights were sacred. They knew when the sky danced, they understood that change was coming. And there's a great shift that's happening right now, right underneath their foot, y'all. And I believe sooner or later, everyone's going to see this around the world, y'all. The shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace out. So there's this new commercial from Universal Studios that I want y'all to look at. And this proves that we're about to go through a shift. We're going through some type of portal because this thing is popping up everywhere. And I want you to pay attention. Look what it says, y'all. It says the portals are opening on a new theme park. Now, we all know Earth is a theme park herself because we go through these roller coasters, whether it be emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, and now we just ended an age, the age of the Kali Yuga, and now we're ascending into the new age, the golden age, the Satya Yuga. And I truly believe we're about to go through this fundamental shift where this is going to bring some people to a new world, literally. There's a great split that's about to happen. Check this video out, y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all. See, look at that, look.
We're going through a portal. Y'all see that? Epic universe. So could this be alluding to the fact that some of us are going to be entering a new universe soon? Because check this out. Because right over here, you have the FIFA president Gianni Infantino presenting Donald Trump with this FIFA trophy that opens up just like the commercial from Universal Studios. Y'all look at this. Again, and in the middle of it, y'all see that. Y'all see the atom. Y'all see that. I'm going to go deeper into this, but y'all take a look at this. And then he hands the key over to Donald Trump. We already know what Donald Trump represents. Now I want you to check this out, y'all. Shout out to the brother Holistic Remedies for pointing this out, y'all. But check this out. I've been showing you guys this. You can clearly see there's multiple. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that. And in the Bible and many other books, it tells you that God is a wheel within a wheel. So again, y'all, a big shift is taking place. And I believe this year is going to be the first wave of it, where a whole bunch of us is going to get catapulted to a new place. People are talking about a separation. This is the great separation that's taking place right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? The shift is here. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
Explainable quote appears in Phuket, Thailand Beach Resort before the 7.7 magnitude earthquake arrived. People who were staying in a hotel, looking at the balcony, noticed this. Now, could this be the sign?
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey! Of what happened on Friday, he reports. Unexplainable quote appears in Phuket, Thailand Beach Resort. Someone asked him notice something above. Dark clouds suddenly appeared. Now, could this be a sign before that 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit Thailand? What do you guys think? Share your thought. Look at what happened to that big foot in the ocean. This is the part 2.
So many people.
That's, you know what? I gotta say it, y'all. I know a lot of people like want that hopium. I'm like, oh my God, this is Yahweh's foot. It's in the ocean. Look, man, y'all know people do anything to get those likes and those views, man. Like, that's somebody took a picture of their foot, man, and put that joint in the water. Ain't no people out there see that goddamn foot like that. They'll have been all on the news everywhere. It sounds like a cool story, and it does coincide with some Bible verses and stuff. Like, but we'll get to that. But let me know if y'all believe in that type of stuff in the comments down below. I'm just asking for a friend.
So many people.
I don't know. It was like a light that turned into a cloud. What is that? Look, there's like stuff flashing all around it.
all places. What does this mean?
Was the Bible written by God? No, thank you. Was the Bible written by man? Yes, thank you. Did God in any way orchestrate the writing of the Bible? Did he orchestrate it? Did he put it together in any way? No, thank you. Is the Bible full of good and beneficial knowledge and lessons? Yes, thank you. Was the Bible also used to control people over time? Yes, thank you. Has the Bible been intentionally changed or manipulated over thousands of years? Yes, thank you. Are there books that are missing from the Bible? Yes, thank you. Are these books now called the Apocrypha? Yes, thank you. Are there still more books missing from the Bible, even if we consider the Apocrypha? Yes, thank you. Are these books that would be more enlightening and more beneficial than anything that we currently have access to? Yes, thank you. Is the original Bible, as it was written and put together, more beneficial to us than the one that is available now? Yes, thank you.
Can you repeat back to me what happens when we pass away?
Yes. When we pass away, the soul gently releases from the body. It's peaceful, like slipping out of a dream. There's often a moment of calm awareness, lightness, clarity, even relief. Then you're usually greeted by loving guides or familiar souls. They're there to help you.
Our universe is vast, full of challenges and opportunities. And you are at its center, with the power to shape it.
Transition, to remind you that you're safe and that you're not alone. Next is the life review. You revisit your life, not to be judged, but to understand. You feel what others felt through your choices. It's a moment of deep learning, wrapped in compassion. After that, you move into a soul realm, a space of rest and healing. There, you reconnect with your soul group, reflect on the life you lived, and remember why you came. And from there, your soul chooses what comes next, another life, a new path, or simply deeper exploration in the spirit world. It's not an end, it's a return to light, to truth, and to the vastness of who you truly are.
Now can you repeat what happens before we incarnate?
Before we incarnate, the soul enters a sacred process, a kind of cosmic preparation. First, you meet with your spirit guides and soul family. Together, you review what your soul has already experienced and what lessons or themes you're ready to explore.
Stars in my sleep. And I think the reason why it's so hard to wake up is because last night I was buried. So now I see stars in my sleep. They say home is where your heart is. Now I understand why my heart been complaining, because home can never be found unless you're dying. And on the other side of existence, I found myself. At first, it was hard to admit it, but as I was looking for a very long time, memories started coming back. So now I see stars in my sleep. And all of a sudden, I am fully conscious. I am the writer and the main character in this game called life. I decide how I want it to go. I see stars in my sleep.
Woo! What an amazing way to end that video. How many of y'all see stars when you go to sleep? How many of y'all feel like sometimes you don't belong or you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing in this lifetime? Do things feel familiar? Do you have a lot of deja vu? Have you ever felt like your life had more meaning? Because it really does. Because you are the creator, the operator of your story here today. And I just want to keep reminding people that you are in control. You are powerful. You are strong. Together, we're even stronger. I know for years, you know, I've been doing these videos now, and I just want to tell y'all, man, I really do appreciate y'all rocking with me. But it's time. Y'all standing by, seeing my evolution, my progress. And y'all growing with me on this journey that we call life together. I just hope that on a real level that y'all are doing the work behind the scenes and trying to better yourselves. And trying to raise your vibrations, trying to get out of here, break out of this matrix that you're stuck in. But one thing we can take comfort in is knowing that we can rise, and we can rise together, and we can break out this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You can change your mindset and change your life. Got a book dropping. It's gonna explain all of that. You can change your mindset, you can change your life. Just like you can change your diet and you can change your health. If you decide today, oh, I don't read well, pick up a book and start reading. A couple pages at a time a day. In a few months, you'll become a very efficient reader. And like they said in the beginning of this video, like speaking in telepathy, if you don't use it, guess what? My mom always told me, you'll lose it. You ever heard these R&B singers 30 and 40 years later and they sound terrible? That's because they took a long break. Their vocal cords aren't as strong and as sharp as they used to be. That's what happens when we're aging and older. But as we're aging and older, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't continue to sharpen our tool sets. That means that we gotta get back to reading, meditate, working out, eating better, and just believing in your community. It takes a village. And I believe in that, you know? And one step at a time, we can affect the people around us and we can grow. We don't need everybody. But at the end of the day, man, hopefully y'all found something in this video. Let me know what stood out to y'all the most. What message did you receive from this video right here today? It was deep. But I see you on the next video. And like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys. I see you on the next video and I'm out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Ha.
Yeti, chin up, bro. You got gold in you, bro. Trust me. Come on, let's go. Bro, come on, man. You know he's a ball to watch. What's up? Oh, go on. Yeah! Gentlemen, today we're gonna be reacting to, oh, you guessed it, more stupid things. And one of them being, I don't think I can do dark humor anymore. I know. Spam in the comments, go wah. Listen, I thought long and hard about it.
That's what she said.
It's more trouble than it's worth. And for some reason, YouTube isn't liking me. That's how I got my strike once. So I'm like, all right, I think it's finally time to change up how this channel is going to be. Also, by the way, if you guys don't already know, which you probably should, we got new merch at Spencer's. Literally 400 plus Spencer locations. So if you haven't gotten yourself some, what are you doing? And I want to say 100% from my heart, thank you.
Are you crying? What's that? Are you crying? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying. It's okay to cry. People cry. It's great, but I'm not crying. I'm not a crier. I don't cry. I work out. I have hobbies. I don't. Come here. What? Come here. I forgive you, all right? Okay. Forgive you. That's probably enough.
All right, enough sappy stuff. Video time. Whoa. Hey, Holmes, keep your pants on. Keep your pants on, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Brother. You need a belt or something, man. Like, to be fair, also, like...
To be fair.
This is throwing people. Like, if you weren't hanging on to the railing, there's no seatbelts on this. There's nothing. This is insane. What ride is this? It says Rive. I'm sure it says Drive, but...
Of course. It's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
Why he decided to go on a ride that shakes it harder than Shakira without a belt for his loose pants, I'll never know. But hey, I'm not him. Oh no. Due to that one child, his career ended. Oh. I'm blaming the parent. Why are you giving that to a child at this particular sport? Shame on you. Especially if that happened to be your kid. Like, what if that was your other kid competing? What do you tell them?
Stream setup. Got the green screen. Psych. It's actually Dollarama bags.
If you ironed that out, maybe. Right? Maybe. I just know from personal experience with green screens, if they are not like a flat screen and you don't have very good lighting, it's gonna look like shit, dog. Kudos to you though for literally making your own green screen, but you're gonna have to iron. You got some stuff to iron out. I have to do at least one pun in every single one of these videos. DJ's gonna hate me, but you know what? Starting now, one pun every video. Let's go. Convincing our friend that the study room is soundproof and if he yells, no one can hear him. Oh, no. The window might be clean, but you guys did him dirty. That's crazy.
Go again.
Baby.
You know, that's what I mean. Go again. You go. Dead ass. I couldn't hear the style. That's why I think it was faking. I could hear you like tiniest bit. Go again. Like as loud as you can, because I promise you cannot hear you.
That right there is so much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to yell some crazy off the wall shit. That would have been crazy. It's just like, all right, shut the door. What's something only you can say? Canadian chases thief in his underpants.
Motherfucker, what's up? Motherfucker, what's up? What's up, motherfucker? You're getting it. I'm getting closer.
Oh no! That right there may have been one of the, I would say, I don't want to say like extremely rude, but I would say more foul-mouthed Canadian.
Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker!
DJ, you're a Canadian. I don't think I've ever heard you curse. Well, I know you can curse. I just never heard it. I don't think I've seen you mad. Well, I know you can get mad. I don't think you're like capable of that. No, I don't want to see anything scary. I'm good.
A few moments later.
DJ? This is the most Monday morning thing of all time. I am ready.
He's right here.
Oh, and it landed on your bike. An actual conversation I had with a homeowner in 2022.
Should be done in maybe 2 hours or so. Do you have any questions or anything? No questions, but there is someone on your crew that took an apple off of my tree and is eating it right now. Really? Oh my gosh. Carlos, no comas las manzanas. Sorry about that. A lot of people around here have apple trees and they just let us pick them and take them every now and then. They definitely shouldn't do that because they're not edible apples. Really? Do they spray them with pesticides or something? No, those aren't store apples. Those are apple trees. You can't just pick them off of a tree and eat them. They do appear to be just regular apples though. They're not even processed. I mean, they're still hanging on the tree, so it's not safe to eat them.
What?
I actually don't know what they do to process apples. I think they just take them off of a tree and maybe spray them down a bit. I don't think so. The apples that you buy in a store are special apples, and they don't just grow on trees like you see out here. Okay.
No.
So what do you have apple trees for? Because they're pretty, and the animals eat them. And the animals eat them because they're edible, correct? Animals can eat dirt. We don't eat dirt, so it's not really the same thing. Okay, well, let me know if anything else comes up. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Dumb. Don't do what you see on TikTok. No. Are you okay? You're holding what is essentially blades made of metal, an engine that is rotating at a pretty decent speed, and your thought was, hey, maybe with how heavy it is, I can use, what is that, 2 fingers and a thumb.
That's what she said. No.
To hold this in place as it screws into it. You are a special kind of stupid.
Pav, you try pool at Kale for the first time.
Oh. At least they got both angles. Now, to be fair,
Don't say to be fair. I hate when people say to be fair.
the entire point of pool is to use the stick to knock balls. I feel like mission passed accidentally? Is that just me? Like, it's the same thing. You do the exact same thing. Just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called garbage can, not garbage cannot. Very true.
See this?
I am no electrician, but I know damn well you did not burn a hole in this fucking I-beam. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Holman Electric. Tell the people what I'm already thinking.
This is a structural beam, and there's been a hole blown through it so that they could get the wire through here. And what they had to do that for is that's a speed bump. And what that does is it slows the flow of electricity down a little bit so it doesn't come out of the outlet too fast and, you know, you burn your toast. So that's what that's for.
It is. No, you're bullshitting, electric speed bump. I'm stupid. I ain't that stupid.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today.
Cool. Do
Today, Junior?
Can I have that? Can I has the hot dog? How much is the hot dog? That's my question. I don't really think that's stupid. I don't go to baseball games, but if I saw this dude just go hot dog, like I understand what he's selling now. Right? That's just me.
Am I old? This girl walks into my work and she's like, I need to use the phone. I need to call my mother. So I
Okay.
handed over the phone.
Yup.
She's like, whoa, how do you work this? I'm like, just dial the number. She's like, that's freaking weird.
What?
And then it's ringing and she's like, Mom? Hello? Mom?
Oh my god.
She's like, what is this? How do you work it? And I'm like this. And she's like, whoa, like what era is this from?
Oh no. What era is that from, lady? lady, please. That's what scares me the most, is that I'm gonna be 30 this year. I feel like it's gonna hit me hard. Like, I bought a motorcycle. I got my motorcycle license, right? I'm making sure I wear all the right stuff. I'm having a good time, and I'm safe about it. But here's the thing. If I see anybody in my neighborhood go over the speed limit, I caught myself yelling at somebody while on my motorcycle, yelling, hey, kids actually play here, slow the f down. And then I went, oh no, oh, I almost did the finger waggle. Oh shit, I just couldn't go. I put the bike in neutral and I just sat there for like 5 minutes having an existential crisis. It was nuts. Golfing on ice. I don't even want to hit play. Golfing on ice. I will say it one more time for the people in the back. Golfing on ice. We all in the same boat? Cool. Thank God, because her ass is about to be in the water. Goodbye. You're in the... The water? You are in the water. Can I swim in the water? Goodbye. Cool.
C'est ça. Bref. Tabarnak. Oh! Mes lunettes neuves, tabarnak. Je peux plus te voir dans la maison, cette petite connerie de calice. Pourquoi t'as appuyé?
Oh, okay. All right. They actually were speaking a different language. I thought I was stroking. I thought Grandpa just was having a Vietnam flashback. I was like, oh no. How does the grass taste, little man? All right, we got some good old-fashioned Renaissance fair action going on.
Tell me how the grass tastes, little man.
Is he okay? I think he may be knocked slightly.
The amount of aura that you have as you just walk up and go, tell me how the ground tastes. And he goes, what? And immediately, the next thing you know, you are on the ground. He was panting. Did you see his whole chest was right? Look at this. Look at this. He's breathing so heavily right now. Oh, no. Oh my fucking God. Like, it's super funny, right? I love this. I love the fact that he was able to do it. Why does the music sound so aggressive? Right when you think things are going your way. Oh, no. No, 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 no! I'm glad he has a good sense of humor where he's just like, no one else is around to see it except for his Ring camera. So imagine this happens to you, you're all by yourself and you just... If you're not hurt, you have to laugh at it. I would be cussing up a storm and going like, you would hear a bunch of swear words for a second, it would go quiet for about 3 seconds, and then you would see the drill come out of the hole and just go, whee! Good for you, though. Good for you for having a sense of humor about these things. Access denied? Are you fucking kidding me? Access denied my ass. I refuse. What? That's all? Okay. Speaking of stupid, that's all the videos I can do. I literally, yeah, you see me clicking them. You see the access denied. Okay.
officer caught in a real life horror movie. This had to be crazy.
By himself on a routine welfare check. What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
Got something up his sleeve, bro. Got something up his sleeve, bro.
After you. You said you got to make sure.
JC Wasey, appreciate the sub.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
What are you doing?
What, this one? Yeah. Bro.
Sketchy. Sketchy now.
Bro. Why is he in there alone, bro? Why is he in there alone? That nigga, bro, you want to know what's so crazy? Real life is crazier than fiction.
Yeah.
The fact that niggas are so, like, gone that they'll be like, yo, I'm
about to do this to him.
Like,
well, whole time, officer not your nephew, he had to check on the old person.
Who he probably already did something to. That's exactly.
Well, true. If he know he guilty or something, that's why he. What up, Jason?
What's up, Bruce? What's up for?
Oh no, just block the door and smoke something.
Bro, we don't need to.
According to the community briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
What you blocking the exit for? Why? Cut the lights on, bro.
Dorothy. Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, my stomach's dry.
Yeah, he guilty. He guilty.
Oh,
why you not get your butt in the room and show me where Dorothy at? You the one live here, nigga. Or you in there, bitch. He guilty. He up to something. No, would you? After you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cut the lights on.
Hey, where's your buddy from?
Didn't they say he's not supposed to be there?
What do you mean?
She's right here.
Oh. She's right here? Dorothy?
Nigga, what? Wait. Wait. Time out.
This is exactly why I ain't no cop.
Time out.
As soon as he was said, well, he there, but he don't got no relation to her. It's not that he's not supposed to be there. He's just not related to her.
Okay.
But nigga, me as a cop, go ahead, put me suspend me, nigga, put me on leave.
Soon as he would have said she's right there, I would have.
I had to put that nigga down, bro. Cause if you notice, bro, look at his body language. He keep trying to get to that rotor.
Yeah.
Cause look. If you go back when he was trying to go in the room, he was like, "Go ahead, she right there." And like you can see, he keep moving and motioning towards that rotor, bro.
That rotor, bro. Kev, dog, appreciate the sub.
Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
He.
You got any lights there?
Yeah.
He do not want to go. You see how he moving? He didn't want to go. He trying to sneak him. He don't even know how the light switches work for real.
No.
Man.
What do you mean?
She's right here.
Oh. She's right here?
And second of all, why is she look right there? You see him? Yep. He was
right here.
He was trying to get that mug. Yep. He was bending over to get that mug.
I'm telling you, I always one thing about me, but look, real life.
Tell y'all now, bro, if I got my gun on me, don't ever try to pull a prank. I'm not going to bed. Boo! Because I'm watching. I'm watching, bro. I'm always watching. You know what's crazy? Why is she on this couch fully covered from head to toe? Nobody sleeps like that, especially old folks. Yeah, old folks don't sleep with the... Nobody could... Well, if she's actually right here, why would she be fully covered? What are you doing? What is he up to?
Is she sleeping?
Yeah. Wake her up. Wake up, bruh.
Okay. How long she been sleeping for?
Like since 6.
Wake her up.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed? Why you got it covered like that?
Because you're in here with out in the window and stuff.
Yeah, you pull the cover back for me?
Yeah, you do it.
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that? Her face.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
Nah, bro.
Why is she covered up like that?
Nah, bro.
More like permanently sleeping till dang near. That W neighbor though.
Step back for me.
Step back. Move that. No, move that roller off that door. Open that fucking door and step back. I said I wouldn't have let him block the door with the rotor. Let the door swing, my nigga. What are we doing?
Is Dorothy? Miss Dorothy?
Right, where her face at?
Dorothy. Why don't you got flowers and stuff on her like that?
Flowers?
Okay, step back. Step back.
This nigga tried to play it off. Ain't no way. He tried to play it off. Ain't no way. He knew she was dead, and he tried to leave that cop in that room, bro. Bro, what, bro? Bro, that nigga say she just came out. No, bro, I'm killing this nigga. This nigga crazy. Yo, I'm killing him. In GTA. Like, nah, bro. It's whoa. Like the cop is on high alert. He's skeptical. Now he on 20. But I ain't gonna lie. I would have been even more if I ever was to be a cop, which I'm not. But I would be even more skeptical because take that rotor off that motherfucking door, nigga. What are you doing? They be like this. You already asked what it's for. Don't let him put that shit on there. That's not because you right now currently you are currently almost locked in a room with a sketchy individual. Yeah, no, bro. That's crazy.
She's dead.
She's dead. I was gonna call her relatives in the morning.
In the morning?
Put your hands up.
The phone's in the room.
Put your hands up.
Alright.
Turn around. Put your hands on your back. 5446. Can I get another squad to my location and the supervisor?
Whoa.
Put your hands on your back.
I ain't moving so slow.
You don't got any weapons or anything like that?
Why you doing?
Hands on your back.
Turn around.
You're looking at me under that.
Turn around.
Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is gonna make me nervous.
Facts. Is this a black guy? This sounds like a black cop. Like, white guy. This cop sounds either the country white or he's a light-skinned black guy. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like how the Midwest safety guy
Don't do
looks.
that. I'm telling you. Stop listening at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know. Don't do that.
You chocolate guy.
Right? Stop listening at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop listening at me.
Where is it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Don't do that. I'm telling you.
His hand was up.
Stop listening at me. You're gonna get tased.
You're gonna get tased.
Just letting you know. Don't do that. Alright?
Stop looking.
I got a taser right now. Okay.
Turn to the door.
Alright? Alright?
The face.
No.
The face. No. Her relatives. All her relatives.
Nigga, if you don't turn your ass around, you hold your hands like this,
Mike, look where he at.
He about that dog.
He about to get that motherfucker.
He trying to get that thing. Jesus.
No. Make that little squad 1017, please.
Please just in the face? Whoa. Yeah, he did that to that lady for no reason. Bro, just to get it off for real.
Put your hands up. Cause you're doing too much moving and you're making me nervous. No. Just don't move.
He crazy too. Once again, either crazy or high.
Yeah, he crazy as shit. He trying to
You
figure
see
out
that
how
red dot? You see that red dot on his pants?
It been there this whole time.
He like that boy? What?
He trying to figure out how to get to him, bro.
Yeah, cause he moving too much to safely cuff you. Yeah, get on the ground. There we go.
Come down, on your stomach. No, on your stomach. Sir, on your stomach. Okay, you're doing too much. No, you're gonna get sick.
Yeah. Why would you ask for him to do that to you?
Yeah, no.
Was you scared of the taser?
Because the thing is, he want out, bro.
Yeah, he want to
be able to fight or something. He not trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. Hands behind your back. Behind your back.
Keep looking at that rotor.
Put your hands behind your back.
What is that right there? The pole? He's trying to grab it. He's trying to grab it. He's trying to reach across. He's trying to reach across.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move.
No, he waiting. Yep. We already know. Bro. He acting like we don't know what you're trying to do, buddy.
Yeah, bro, he shouldn't have.
We see you. You like this trying to.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have tased him.
Hey, I would have, boy. He waited till he heard that taser go in that thing.
Yeah,
That's
so
what he looking.
And got active, bro.
Jesus.
According to a community briefing, the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the altercation, Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
Stop!
He said, "Don't make me off you." The criminal is saying, "Don't make." What are we? He's crazy. He's insane.
You another squad here now! Sir!
Right in the face.
Yeah, he's trying to go out.
You will be shot! Stop!
Right in the face. Please, right in the face.
Stop!
Okay.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
He's trying to go out. He's trying to do everything in his power to go out.
Come on. Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop!
Do it in the face.
Sir!
Please, right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Right in the face! Come on. I would have to shoot
Right in the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir?
Oh!
Yeah, he's crazy.
Schizophrenic or something.
Crazy, bro. He's
Schizophrenic or something.
Crazy.
Sir, you don't know what I see?
Yeah,
what you see?
crazy.
What do you
Crazy.
see?
Nah, no swing.
No twin.
No swing.
Nah. First of all, if you ain't gonna tase the hell out this nigga until you get some backup, okay? And if the taser don't work, then you gotta,
I mean, truth be told, the reason he not shooting, let's be realistic, bro. That's a hard thing to do, to take another person's life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In all reality, that is a hard thing to do.
Until he really do it, it's hard. But
like you could tell, like, this dude, this is how most people should be. Like, bro, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have, like, because it ain't, you're gone. But the actions of me killing you, that would be on his mind forever.
Not gonna lie. At this point, me in the situation, at this point, no, not that. At this point, I've already showed you the taser once, and you got the pole down.
I might fuck around, grab him.
And if he one of them crazy ones that can take the taser, then it's point. It's like, okay, put it down.
Please.
Okay? Please don't make me do this. I done tased you already. The taser should be ringing.
You don't know what I see. Do it! Sir? Right in the face right here! Right in the face! Come on! Come on!
He's begging for this crazy work.
Right in the face! On the ground now! Right in the face, come on. On the ground. Make it quick.
On the ground. Please make it quick. Okay, don't tag me.
Tase him. There we go. There we go.
Drop it. Drop it. Now.
He's still holding it.
Drop it. Right in the face. Drop it. Right in the face. Drop it. Right in the face. Come on. Drop it.
Oh my Jesus. Nah, bro. The dangerous part about being a cop, people be like, he giving them too many chances. It's like they kind of have to.
Yeah.
To secure their own job.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing you want is to come out of this situation. You make it out of the situation, and now your job is at risk, or like everybody like, why'd you do it like that?
Yeah.
Because everybody got an opinion when they not in the situation.
Yeah. But some shit like this.
So shit like this, it's like
I can't. You know what I'm saying? I personally do not like cops. I've never liked cops ever in my life. Never had a good interaction. But in this situation,
he had every right to.
He's done everything he could to de-escalate.
Yeah,
and Buddy already didn't kill somebody.
Yeah. I believe he should have tased him way earlier.
Yeah.
And then I feel like at this point, if some shots go, some shots go. At this point, how crazy he is.
You gotta do it, man. Right. Drop. Right in the face. Do it. Wait now. Right in the face.
He done picked up the weight. He done picked up the brake rotor.
Yeah.
The weight.
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Subject is that door plate. And then that squad. Right in the face. Come on. Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man. What? Drop the weight. He's there.
Oh!
Get me! Get me!
Whoa!
Give me your hand! Check it.
The way you did the sound effect, that was insane. Like, let's be honest. Like,
we gotta believe what?
No. That was like I fully believed he should do it. With the backup being there, I didn't think he was. Like, the video had escalated to a point where I'm thinking backup's gonna come in, we just gonna see him in a crazy position. I didn't think the backup camera was gonna be door kick, boo, boo, boo. The cop said, oh my God. Literally, the backup was like, oh.
Someone get medical now. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries.
He gotta live
The
with this.
24-year-old officer was treated and released after minor injuries. The officer had 4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer-involved shooting incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave. On December 5th, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified.
See? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It didn't even take all that. They just be taking their sweet precious time with this kind of stuff and all that. It didn't even take all that.
I ain't gonna lie. This time,
the use of force
he ain't do nothing wrong, bro.
What are we doing? It's like, if I'm supervisor or whoever looking at it, I'm like, justified. Let's move on. Why are we wasting time? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think they have to. They have to because you have to look at it. We can't base it off of it being one person saying it's justified or not, because you have several incidences where it's not justified, and you can have a higher up saying it's justified when it shouldn't have been.
Well, basically, the main part I'm getting at is the statement I made earlier, where Why is he giving them so many chances? This is why. He gave them all them chances. He pleaded with them, was patient with this schizophrenic ass nigga, and still got put on administrative leave.
Yeah. But
it can't come out clean.
And I feel like with something like this, you have to be put on administrative leave. Like, it's one of those things, it's a mandatory just because of the situation.
Is that a thing? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, you gotta think about it, bro. Because no other cop seen this situation. And by that, you just shot this nigga. And it's safe for
this will be the first time I've ever seen, regardless of how it came out, this is the first time I've ever seen him get put on leave just off like.
Yeah, anytime,
without like an outrage being part of it.
No, that's a thing. If you shoot somebody as an officer, you're put on leave because they have to do an investigation.
Yeah. Well, see, that says it even more. That proves the point even more. You got to give these niggas chances.
The officer will face no charges regarding this incident. For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment, credited as jail time if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on well-being, is often a very...
That's insane.
See, that's why I would hate to be like lawyer, judge, cop, defense. It don't matter, bro. This shit gets weird and confusing.
Well, I feel like the charges they placed him with, they weren't strong enough to stick. So they redid those like, hold on, these aren't the proper charges for him. And so when they redid them, because of how the legality of the situation was, he was able to kind of get free, which is insane that this is a free man currently.
Yeah.
This man is that is insane.
Or didn't they rearrest him?
No, he posted bond.
He posted about the second bond.
Yeah.
That in April 2024 and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video...
they didn't say he posted bond again.
Well,
after the second one.
Okay.
The case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on the well-being, is often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respond with caution, because as usual, police enter these situations knowing very little. And I've responded to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee, we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check and check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate cause for concern for me, because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could be just me, but this is extremely suspect, because many people like to take advantage of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? But the male actually opened the door for the officer, and everything appeared okay for the moment, until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front of the door, blocking the exit of the apartment. And his explanation was because the door swung swings open. And just as a side note, in the academy, officers are usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this point, as I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up because the male first states that Dorothy is on the bed. But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time. But here's the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore. And the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction because that's exactly what he whispered to this officer. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this...
She's dead. Yeah. You knew that, buddy. And he remember, and then also he said she just came out the room. Yeah. And she just came. She's in bed at first. Yeah. Then she just came out the room. She's right there. She just came out the room. $4,000 police bribe instantly goes wrong. Let's see it. See what we talking about.
2024, officers located a male in a parking lot that had multiple felony warrants out for his arrest for firearm possession, stalking, and more. What the officers don't know is that things are...
Wait, this nigga's a monster. Oh, I thought he said, okay.
Arrest for firearm possession, stalking, and more. What the officers don't know is that things are about to get much, much worse.
Oh, no, man. Old school and a Dollar General, bro. Any nigga in a Chevy or older car in 2024 might just be a problem. Now, boy, that's what.
Closest to the pin for an ultra.
Hey, that's a real dope boy. That is a dope boy. Yeah, he might just be a problem.
Put both hands out the window.
At least he's taking precautions. Yeah.
Put both hands out the window now. Or put both hands.
What was the call for?
Put your hands out. Driver. Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window, driver. Last chance, driver.
Oh, they about it. Boy, they about it. Hey. That was like last chance when you be told like your nigga. Oh my God. I'm ready to up this school. What? Did they say what the call was for? They just say pull up on a man in the parking lot? Yeah. So somebody had to call.
Open the door.
Smart. Get out of view.
I got it.
Dang, that boy deep. They deep. That means he was doing something crazy in this Dollar General.
Hands on top of your head. Don't reach. Put your hands on top of your head.
Boy, that's crazy. Just getting out. Don't reach. Please, officer. No way, Jose. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I got told to step out the car one time. That was on the way to Atlanta. Yep, and I wasn't even speaking. Ain't gonna look back at the car. I look back. All I see is a silhouette, because it was still early morning, so it was dark outside. He had to step out the car. He went to the back of the Durango. Because, bro, all I see is the police lights and Aaron's silhouette. Just like this. But this is the craziest part. The reason they made me get out that motherfucker, if I decided to be one of them ones, they knew they weren't catching that Durango. Facts. They knew it. They said, yeah, we need you to step out, bro. Okay.
Walk away from the car. Sidestep. Hands on top of your head.
Step back.
Now, backwards. To the sound of my voice. Stop. Lift up your shirt with one hand. Left or right. You pick. Lift up your shirt so I can see your waistband. Lift up your shirt with one hand.
Oh, hand ain't that hard.
And show me your waistband.
Niggas will do stupid shit. I think, I ain't gonna lie. I think he's scared because you got the, nigga, lift up your shirt with one hand, bro. But think about it. It's also he know he guilty or something. As long as you gotta think about it, bro. But you gotta back it up a bit. Stop reaching, bro. I wasn't. Now my heart beating, and niggas thought I was reaching. Now you telling me to reach again to pick up my shirt. What if you up the tool and dump it on? But it's also, they only telling you this because you taking it sweet ass. They done told you to put your hands out the window 4, 5, 6 times. So of course now it's like, bruh, don't reach. All right, lift up your shirt with one hand. Nigga, lift up your goddamn shirt with one hand. Please, for the love of God. Why are you so aggressive? I'm just saying. It ain't even that. No. That's how it, imagine telling
a toddler to do something. It's like, please. Like, imagine you like, Mason, get out my room. Mason, please, get out my room. Like, now it's a full-grown adult. Can you put your hands out the vehicle? Nothing. Hands out the vehicle. Nothing. Both hands out the vehicle. One hand. But nigga, just put your hand out the vehicle.
Stop right there. Lift up your waistband, your shirt, so I can see your waistband. Lift up your shirt so I can see your waistband. What? Brian, come over here.
Damn! He got that thing.
Listen to the sound of my voice.
He got that yapper.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Don't move.
At this moment, this officer finds a firearm in the suspect's waistband.
That's why he didn't want to yell, of course.
Is there anybody else in the car? No.
Good. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He knew they gonna do that. That dude hit the girl. I really can't do that. That's probably what he was saying. Yeah. That's probably what he was saying. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they just couldn't hear him. Well, it's crazy, chat. It's not real.
You gonna get shot with a fake gun?
It's not real. Who's gonna shoot him? Who's gonna shoot him? Oh my God. I told you. These niggas out ready to kill this nigga. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You what?
Wait a minute. Wait. Bro!
You gonna get shot with a fake gun? If I pull it up, yeah. You what? You gonna put that in your hand?
No, I'm saying if I would have.
Oh, if I just seen it? Like this?
If I would have just pulled it off regular, normal just pulled it off, would you have shot me?
No, not unless you're pointing.
I appreciate the tip. And I still hit. That's bad. Do a little 10 down dance, bro. Give him a 10 sub dance. Hey, I'm not swerving in that corner. Whoa. Oh, they was really about to kill that nigga. Look, that was. He said, that nigga said, you would have killed me. You would have shot me. That nigga said, yup. That nigga said, yup.
Pulled off regular, normal just pulled off. Would you have shot me?
No, not unless you're pointing a gun at me.
Oh.
I'm not into killing people, man. What's your name, brother?
Suspect may be compliant.
Gotta have my name,
Things are about to take a big turn for the worse.
What the fuck? How we get there? Whoa. Sinner. Fuck. What the fuck, Sinner? What? What's that got to do with any of this? What does Sinner got to do with any of this? Right. What the hell is?
Have a seat, brother, before we get things get bad.
Bro, got tattoos everywhere.
I'm just asking y'all, what's the problem? I'll tell you in a minute. Stick your feet in there.
What is the problem?
Michael, you got a warrant out in Wisconsin that you know about, right?
Nah, I don't got no warrant out in Wisconsin.
But they didn't just find him because of the warrant. They knew somebody called.
Michael, put your feet in there. I'm gonna ask you one more.
I ain't gonna lie, right? Now I see. Now you see, it's like put your feet in the car, bro. It don't matter if you got a warrant or not. Just put your feet in the goddamn car.
Bro, you going to jail.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, son.
And then we're gonna drag you in this backseat.
I don't have no warrant out in Wisconsin, sir.
Pull your feet into that car.
Good, bro. Now I gotta I'm forcing a grown man to put his feet in the car, bro.
I saw him when he come out. I started to dress his shirt.
Let me get your bike.
The feds? The feds?
Give me like 5 minutes, just toss it real quick, just initially.
They switch body cameras? Damn, 5? Wait, hold up, why the feds here? This nigga's a criminal. Hold on him. What did he do?
Nah, he said, the other cop said he saw him flash and saw the gun. Like he was fixing his shirt and he saw the gun.
But I'm saying, like, before the cops even got there.
No, that's why the cops got there. One cop
saw a gun?
Yeah, he saw him fix his shirt and flash the gun.
Are they in the state where the gun?
I don't know. That's what it sounds like right now, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Give me like 5 minutes, just toss it real quick, just initially make sure there's nothing crazy.
I got the speakers in the
Just 3 weeks worth of ramen. Ain't nothing wrong with the ramen. That's the sorry ramen, by the way. Packs only. Won't do them cups. You know it's trash. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm so scared to go to prison, bro. We know. Like, nigga, I'm telling y'all, bro. Terrified. I'm telling y'all, bro. They ever come, I'm not making it to the place. I'm telling y'all now. They better put me on house arrest. I'm not making. I swear. On everything I love, I will leave this earth. They better. I don't care if it's a day. You ain't even do nothing. I don't care if it's a day. I don't care. Okay, that's a little dramatic. That's a little dramatic.
That's fine.
How did?
I got his hand pulled around, took his shoes off and everything.
What?
you doing, dude?
How did he? And he got his. Wait. How you go from this to? Did he double jointed or something?
Huh? What are you doing? What do you mean, huh? I got albums and no son. Bring him up.
You gotta be high. Everybody got asthma, bro. Wait. Well, how are his hands? They still behind us. Okay. No, he was trying to come out. He was trying to come out. He was trying to come out. This is a crazy position.
Yeah, you did.
This is
tried to escape.
What the hell? What the hell?
I'm not doing nothing.
You put yourself like that.
Okay.
Bro.
I'm just asking y'all for the
Polo socks on, shoes off.
Want to go get another unit over to this location. Dude, stop.
Y'all need more feds already here, right?
My finger's caught, dude. Stop.
The hat nice. He gentle.
And I'll give y'all $4,000, man. Everything in my pocket.
That nigga high as she gotta be. Bro, there's no way he's not. Bro, what are you? I'll give y'all $4,000. Damn, bro. Damn. I'm not wild. That ain't me. Damn, bro. Now you getting charged for bribery, bro. $4,000 ain't enough, bro. Jeez Louise.
Everything in my pocket, please. Just take my cash and just go.
Oh, he got $4,000 in his pocket, bro.
Take my cash and go, man.
Take my cash and go. We on camera, bro. Oh, he started resisting. Where did you think he was going? It's 2-on-1 with more cops around. Oh my God, this nigga tumbling.
Come on, man.
Stop fighting, dude. What are you doing?
Bro, I hate people like this. I so strongly dislike people that do something and then when it turns, they act like my response is not warranted. Like you got 2 cops on you. First of all, you in the backseat trying to escape. Yeah, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. At the point they got you where you like this, bro. Yeah, and then you try to do something. Now they're like, what are you doing? And they gotta protect themselves against you, bro. Because at this point, bro, they don't know who you are, what you want, none of that shit. Let's be honest. You didn't end up on the ground because you was just standing. Yeah, bro. I ain't do nothing. You pulled away from them. They already like, what you want? Where are you going? Yeah, bro. Even if you escape, how you gonna get the handcuffs off? You gotta run like this. Yeah, bro. You not getting back in that fucking square body. Bro, what are we doing, bro?
I broke my ear.
Broke my ear. His hand. Oh.
Keep fighting with us.
Big ass earring.
Everybody hold still. Hold still.
You got a taser to your back. You get stupid with us and keep fighting, you're gonna get tased. You understand that?
Yeah, he's gone. He's not there. He's gone. Oh, wait. Somebody ran over like, hey, man, he got mental issues. Ah, that's what it is,
He tried to slip out and...
That's what it is. It had to be something. Something wrong with it. It had to be something, because you don't just, bruh.
Relax.
Wait a minute, wait. Time out. Mental issues, right? Yeah. Oh, mental issues. Autism. This nigga's in a square body with a gun on him,
and supposedly $4,000 cash on him.
That's a hood nigga. That's a hood nigga.
He doing this with
bro. Autism don't slow you down.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. It's just weird, bro.
Bro. If they can have doctors as hood niggas, if they can have doctors who have autism, they can be hood niggas with autism. That's normal. Alright. This nigga dealing with autism, bro.
Okay. And now we're going to take your hand behind your back and we're going to cuff you the proper way, okay? If you resist or... No, I'm telling you now, if you resist, you're going to get tased.
You gonna nail him.
Relax your arms.
Straight to the back.
Just cuff off, okay? Can you bring your arms
Straight
forward
to
a
the
little
back.
bit? Come on, I got $4,000 in my pocket, please. Okay. Bribing us ain't going to help you.
He's still trying to...
Nope.
No.
I didn't do anything. This arm's going behind your back.
Yeah, you about to push.
Behind your back.
You can see you about to try.
Behind your back. Do it now. Put it behind your back.
He just can't help but resist.
Okay, now this arm, relax.
Hey, I feel that taser in my back. I ain't doing that goddamn thing.
Do it now.
That's all. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You all on the ground.
They ready,
boy. I got this taser to your back and I'm itching to pull the trigger, boy.
Around with that nigga, put it in the back of his head.
It's gotta be some taser happy cops out there. It's gotta be ready. Zzz, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man. I ain't doing nothing. I hate dealing with them niggas, bro.
Hey, boy, I'm complying. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Beat your chest.
Why is it two of y'all? Because I'm not running.
Alright, now sit tight. Just relax. Now look at the top real quick. Y'all supposed to give me a 4-1. Let me go, man. Hold on. We're searching him before we put him back in there. Break your legs.
Oh. They didn't search him first time?
Alright, let's get all that shit out of there before he goes back in. Go on, grab it. Go inside this car. Got him? Now, please give me a bomb. Nope.
It's your fault,
man. It's a prank. Put your foot up.
Please give me a bond. Nope. What up, Trap Star?
Put it up. I don't got nothing in my sock.
Hey, check. You gotta check. That's good to check, for sure. Why you taking your shoes off, huh?
More relax. What do you need to do now? Cooperate with us.
This nigga is not listening. This nigga is not listening.
I want you to count this real quick.
That nigga really had 4 bands. That nigga really had 2 bands.
Hey, bro.
Hold up now.
He's drawing number, bro.
That nigga moved out. Yo, nigga moved out. That nigga really had 2 bands.
Trust me, bribing the police only adds to your problems.
It really do.
We've been here frequently before, guys, watching the police interact with possible dangerous people and not knowing how the situation will turn out. And let me tell you, it's one thing to watch it, but it's entirely different when you're going through it in real time. And every time I conducted a pedestrian stop or a car stop, I hope for the best, but I always prepared for the worst.
This is fucking challenge.
The craziest part, we might have to cut, he might be, you think he claimed?
What you mean?
He claimed videos?
I don't know.
We might have to cut him out. But the thing is, what makes me wonder, bro, all cops, every cop I ever met, they're all the same. In some way. They just got something about them and you're like, you're a cop.
So they became cops.
Yeah, bro. It's weird.
Or the job changed. The job
And to be
changed.
honest, whether I got into a struggle or was shot at, if I walked into my house at the end of my shift, I was a thankful man. But today we see the officer rolling up behind a red Chevy that's parked, and he immediately orders the driver to roll the window down. And I want you guys to notice how this officer is conducting this stop. This is called a felony car stop, because this male is an alleged wanted felon, so he can't walk up to this vehicle like any other car stop. The officer has to keep a safe distance while maintaining a clear view of the driver's hands and inside the vehicle if possible. He also has to give concise orders, keeping the occupants at gunpoint while making sure that he maintains.
Because of all his stuff, they was looking for him. They found him, and then they all pulled up. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cover and concealment, and officers are trained well on how to conduct felony car stops in the academy.
What up?
It's a stressful training.
I'm
This
alright.
driver, in my opinion, is acting as if he doesn't understand the officer's clear instructions, because he is peeking out of the window, and it could be a language barrier, but I doubt it. Now, the driver does exit the vehicle, but notice how for a second we cannot see his left hand, and those car windows are heavily tinted, and this is why officers have to continue to give clear orders to prevent a tragic situation. Now, there is some confusion as to what the suspect was saying while he was walking walking towards the officers, but a gun was found in his waistband, and that's probably why the suspect paused briefly. And that's why these car stops have to be done according to your training and with the utmost precaution. Now, to be honest, guys, I almost got sidetracked when I saw all those ramen noodles. And when officers went to check on Michael, that fast he almost got his cuffs in front of him. Typical criminal behavior. And I can't say this hasn't happened to me before. Only difference was someone attempted to bribe me $20. Needless to say, I would never accept any bribe.
No. $20 bribe is nuts. Bro, you better, I'm not taking it, but you better give me 10, 15, nigga. $20? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Going to jail gotta suck. Bro, he done been several times. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't understand why niggas break the law. Like, there's certain things, like, you do, and it's like a mistake. But when you out here selling drugs continuously, killing people, like, all that shit is like, bro, I gotta be $1 million for a show.
Michael actually attempted to bribe these officers $4,000. And then as he begins to struggle and fight these officers, all of them end up on the ground. And they almost had to tase him to get him back in cuffs again.
The only way I'm taking a bribe if I know it's cartel. we in South America, Mexico, and it's the cartel. Plato Plomo. Hey man, give it a play. Now it's $20, nigga. Give it here.
And the suspect likely caused some injuries to an officer during all of this. And to keep you guys aware, in the state of Wisconsin, you can possibly be charged with a felony if you bribe a public officer. So whether you do it to be funny or you do it seriously, it can come with some serious repercussions.
The officer proceeded to count out $4,000 worth of $100 bills, meaning the suspect wasn't lying when he was attempting to bribe the officers. This suspect's original warrant was for possession of body armor by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm while convicted of an out-of-state felony, failure to comply, resisting, obstructing, disorderly conduct, and stalking while previously convicted of a violent crime.
So he had a violent crime, did his time, got out, and still got caught doing stupid shit. He's a criminal.
During this incident, he caused multiple injuries to an officer, including bruising and swelling to his right wrist, radiating pain and stiffness in his right shoulder, and stiffness in his neck and lower back. The charges for this incident are bribery, aggravated assault, and resisting arrest. Court records indicate the charges were dismissed on indictment, indicating his case may have been transferred from state to federal court. He is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
He's cooked. And the fact that the feds showed up was already a problem. Yeah. But hey, boy, them niggas ever showed pro. I was like, I'll bite my tongue off.
Liberty Mutual has savings for all. Mary had a little something.
For the ones who rise to every challenge, there's Grainger. For the ones who get it done.
The bizarre case of Casey.